Yo, welcome back to the Groomsmen podcast. I know it's been some time. We've been away, but we're excited to come back. New episodes dropping every couple of weeks, so be on the lookout. How y'all boys feeling, man?
Good, man. Great.
I'm grateful.
For real, summertime, man. We outside.
We are outside, but first off, we
not
do.
outside.
Come on, bro.
July 4th, we outside. Man. Y'all.
It's already gonna be out.
Oh yeah, it will already be out. But yeah,
Wait, what about the other date?
What?
no, fear, bro. No, not yet.
My fault.
Listen, so we are excited to be back. We did want to apologize because we've been extremely busy. There's been a lot of events, a lot of people graduate. Okay, and fuck Dimples. I hope he didn't go to jail though. I feel bad for him.
He did
Man,
go.
we should have talked about that for real.
Nah, I feel like we'll talk about it at a different time. It's too personal.
That
Once,
could be a story time.
yeah. Once we finish with that. But yeah, there's been a lot of events, a lot of people graduating. Congrats to all the graduates, all those grad parties and stuff. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to. But we will still try and push out an episode every couple of weeks. Before we started filming today, we were having a serious conversation. Omar, you wanna?
Oh, the question I asked.
Yes.
What did I say again? I said, until, let's say you have a newborn, right? You can't go on a boys trip with the boys until your kid is at least 1. And these guys said, Joseph and Fifi and Joseph said that that's crazy. After 6 months, they can go on a boys trip.
I said 9. He said 6.
Okay, explain yourself. Why?
Well, I said that because I feel like, what's the the difference between 9 months and a year? You know what I'm saying? I feel
Bro, come on, bro.
Whoa. Let me land.
Mm-hmm.
I know people get scared when I say that. Nah, but for real, like, think about it, bro. Like, if we're going on a trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on where you're going. Like, just for a week.
Let's say we're going to Dior.
Nah.
Wait, we're actually going there, so let's stop saying that. Please. Oh, my fault. We aren't going there.
No, continue.
Nah, but I mean, like, I feel like you've already built up a routine with your partner, wife, girlfriend, whoever you had to be. Wife, yeah.
But he's not just talking just for himself. I feel like in general.
None of us are gonna be baby daddies.
Bro, he's not talking about.
But we're talking about us, though. We're not talking about other people.
Well, I guess.
Wives. Like, if your wife is like, you and your wife already built a routine, right? And you're like, okay, I want to take like a trip, right? Like, after 9 months, I feel like you guys have already built like a smooth routine where you can allow yourself to go out just for like a week. Nothing too crazy. Maybe 3 or 4 days. Okay. I don't think you have to wait a year. What's the difference between 9 months and a year, bro?
Would you let her go on a trip?
Where's she going?
Oh my God!
Wait, no. Why does that matter? I honestly don't think where she's
going
going matters. My take on that is, whoever wants to take a trip can take a trip. I don't think it's an issue.
As long as
there are people.
As long as she supplies a week of titty milk. You know what I'm saying? The baby needs that. The baby needs that though.
Bro, they be having like formula and stuff.
What's
It's
that
not,
about though,
It's
man?
a machine. They have a machine.
What's that about, though, man? What's that about,
Because if
though,
she's
man?
going for a week, she has to make sure we are 100%.
Why didn't you just say breast milk? Why you say titty milk,
Isn't it the same thing?
bro? Like, come on,
All right,
bro.
breast milk. This guy, bro.
No. And I
that
hear,
not valid?
no, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still confused on why you asked where is she going.
I mean, I feel like also depends on where I'm going too. I feel like both of us.
So okay,
Like if you're going to like a place where like I feel like you just had a kid, why are you going there? You know?
Name one place like that.
no, 'cause I'm actually so confused.
Like let's say like I'm like okay, like me and the guys were going.
No, we're talking about the gal. Where name one place if the gal went, you would be like, you can't go there.
She said she's going to Miami. It's Clips.
What? Miami? You not living life, bro. Miami's not even like the.
I think
the
Miami, when you're
tipping point.
married, is not like
Not
the
even that.
same.
You just
Bro.
had a kid.
No
bro.
grown woman's going to Miami. Think of a legit place. If your wife says she's going, you'd be like, no.
I mean, if you have a place,
You know,
in
he
mind,
knows
you
the
can-
place. He doesn't want to say it. Shook. Say it, brother.
Nah, I can't think of one because like everywhere else is like.
I honestly don't see where
Exactly.
it would be an issue traveling to.
I don't think it's a place thing. I think it's both a reason, like why they both traveling. Like
No, I think.
no, but I think like
Okay, would you let her
For
go to
her-
Jamaica with the little raft, the little clay thing?
She don't want to know my opinion on that. But
No, be honest. Be transparent,
I
bro.
mean, as long as she doesn't get touched. by one of those.
The
But
clay
once you-
niggas.
That's their
once she
job,
said, babe,
though.
I
She's
paid
gonna
it
get
like
touched.
he has to do it. I paid for the
And
service.
she did it.
She
Just
had
had
to.
a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're maxing, bro. Like, nah, that's crazy.
My-
We gotta go to the pastor.
But I think that she has to go on a trip first though. Like before I go.
I just don't
Why?
think anyone should be
Because-
going.
No,
This
no,
guy's
no,
serious for the
listen.
girls.
That's
You
all
think-
girls.
no. What?
You
No,
always
no,
do
no,
this,
no,
man.
no,
Listen,
no.
hold
You
on,
always
hold
do
on,
this.
hold on, hold
Does it
on.
for the camera.
Bro, listen,
Bro, trying to sound
listen,
sweet.
hold on,
You
hold on,
trying to
listen,
sound
listen. No, listen. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas, you gonna get some, bro. The only reason why I said that though is because if I go on the trip before her, it just looks crazy because I didn't have the baby out of me.
But you
No,
put
no, no,
her-
but
you
look,
put-
look.
you put your cream inside the.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyways,
50-50, right?
No, no, listen.
Anyways.
No. My thing is, I don't get why y'all are trying to make like it makes it seem like having
So
a
you
baby
would
is like
go,
a
bro?
disability. No, listen.
No.
The reason why I'm saying that is if my wife wants to travel even at 5 months and she feels physically inclined like to try, that's fine. Like why would I say don't
No,
travel?
I didn't say that's a problem. I'm just saying I can't go first. It looks crazy if I go
Who
first.
does it look crazy to?
To her, if I go first.
If you talk to her, she said, "Oh yeah, of course, babe, you could take a trip." Why does it
Bro,
look
how
crazy?
many times do you tell your girl,
Bruh, listen.
should I do this? And she's like, no, it's fine, do it. But 2 months later, she's like, why did you do that?
But
you know that's how they
but
be,
you-
Do you
bro.
do that?
Oh, come on, bro.
I don't remember her ever
No,
doing
but
that. Maybe she
girls-
feels like that.
bro,
But
girlfriends do that.
Always
The
do
reason-
that.
No.
They bring up stuff from 3 months ago that you did.
No, but the reason why I said that though is because you gotta think.
Oh,
One-
nah, you just-
One, she actually had the baby herself, but it's not even just that. If I go first and I didn't have a kid, like out of me, I know he said whatever he
The
said,
cream, yeah.
But-
cream.
but the reason why I said that is because it looks crazy because it's like most of the time she's the one who's gonna be quote unquote taking care of the kid, feeding the kid all the
What you
time.
gonna be doing?
I'm gonna be supporting the kid too.
how you
But
gonna
I'm just saying, like, I'm not giving the kid milk out of me. Like,
no, it does take a
That's
lot.
why
No,
I
it does
said
take
for
a
the
lot.
first
That's what I'm
year,
saying.
I don't think
If-
anyone should travel.
No,
Just
no.
stay
I
home and take care
think
of the kid.
anyone can travel, but if she's like, okay, I've been really like down. I just need to, kind of I need my own time, like for a week or like a couple of days. That's not crazy, but I feel like I can't, as a man, go first because.
But the original question was, if the boys are like, let's go on this trip, would you come? It's
I
not,
have to free. If,
is that's what I'm saying, right?
I would
No,
free
and
These
I-
two
too.
said
I'm
they
not-
No,
free.
and I said,
I have to free if she hasn't gone.
Okay,
yet.
let's say she's going to. Oh.
if she's
Regardless,
gone,
I
But I
wouldn't
still,
go.
to me,
Exactly.
I really, no,
Regardless,
I
I
really,
wouldn't
I
go.
really think,
Regardless,
I
I
really
wouldn't
think
go.
it's
Consider it 9 months. That's what you consider.
Come on,
no,
bro.
I genuinely think it's a conversation you have with your partner. Like, oh, babe, like
Valid.
the guys, we all plan on traveling. Like, how do you feel if I travel? And you hear her opinion. If her opinion is,
No.
oh, you can go,
But some
I don't
quest-
see why you can't
I
travel.
still wouldn't
Because
go. I
no,
don't
'cause
trust
my
that.
thing is no, because because my thing is right.
I don't trust
No,
that, bro.
no. Because my thing with that is, like, first off, I would love for my wife to go out, travel. She's had a baby, but we also have we would have a very strong support system to, one, take care of the baby and take care of whatever. Even while she's at home, I still believe my family will still be there to support. That's how we raised my nephew and niece. Like, if her mom and dad wanted to go out, dinner, date, whatever, they would just leave the kids with us and we'll take care of the kids. I think even Nadia, you've probably helped taking care of the kid before. Am I tripping? Yeah. It's just like, so I genuinely don't see why you would.
have that luxury.
Exactly. So I don't see why you'd have to wait a whole year to be like,
No. I don't think
you
like,
can finally
that's
take a
what I'm saying.
trip. Like, I genuinely don't
I'm
get
not
that
saying
at all.
it's a timeline thing. It's
Because
just
what are you waiting
It's
for?
an order of events. Like, I can't go first.
No,
as
for
a
you,
guy.
I get. I'm talking to Omar,
Oh, but
but
about-
because he said it has to be a year, and I'm
No, I'm
confused
saying
on-
roughly like a year. Because the
But I'm
first,
confused
the
as
first
to
year
why.
to me is the most important year. So I want to be there. Like, I don't feel the need to travel. I want to just be there and support my wife.
and
I'm assuming she doesn't want to travel.
and that's fine. That's why I'm saying for me, it's more of like a conversation with your
Oh
partner.
yeah,
Like
you
if-
can't go if she's not going at all.
That's what I'm saying.
for you.
Like if within a year she's not.
If she's like,
going,
you could no. Even if she's like, you can go, but I don't feel like traveling. But you can go. I'm still not going because that don't mean you can go for real. For real.
Yeah, that's one of those two-handed things.
You know how they be,
saying,
bro.
like you could do something.
No,
but-
I feel like to me personally, I feel like everyone's
Yeah,
situation.
you take that risk. You're a risk taker.
It's not. It's not
No,
a
but
risk.
the thing is,
it's
I
not,
think,
it has
I
nothing
think,
to
you,
do
I
with a
think you
risk.
can go, but my thing is more so of like,
You gonna be good.
why
Get
does
back
it?
in your
It's
mind.
a reason. It's a reasoning to like, if she doesn't want to go, Her reasoning might not be that she doesn't want to not have fun. She just might not feel comfortable leaving the kid
Exactly.
at all.
And that's fine.
Okay,
I don't think that's a problem.
And if she said to you, "I don't feel comfortable leaving the kid,"
But
you
she
can
don't
go, what
feel
would you do?
comfortable. You can't really leave.
No,
too.
wait. Let's see.
Yes, you can.
No,
nigga,
wait,
you
see-
get up. You get up and go to work every day. How many hours?
Okay,
a day
if
are
she
you
said
away
to
from home?
you, if she
I'm
said to
over-
you, if she said to you, "Oh, I don't feel comfortable going on a trip with your friend." No, like let's say it was like a group trip with boys and girls, both of your friend groups. She's like, "I don't feel comfortable going." But you can go with the lads if you want. Would you go?
Wait, rephrase your question. I'm confused with what you said.
The girls and the guys were going together, but they're gonna do their separate
Girls
thing.
from her friend, like her.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
same place, but they're gonna split up. So now they've invited both of you, but she's like, "I don't feel like going. I don't feel."
So now her
comfortable leaving the kid."
girlfriends won't go.
No, her girlfriends are going.
Are still gonna go.
Yeah, but she's basically.
They invited.
But to me, I'm confused why her girlfriends would still go
They invited
if she's
both.
not
They
going.
invite both of you.
yeah, it's like the
yeah,
girls had a
like a
trip,
couples thing.
guys had a trip,
But they split up
and
when they
it's-
get to the resort,
yeah.
like type shit.
And then her girls will
Or
be
her
somewhere
girls are
else,
still
and her
going.
guys.
Yeah.
They invited
You
both.
can't go.
The
you
main
can't go.
point is that.
Oh
she
no, I
said-
feel like I wouldn't go
Yeah,
then,
you
like,
can't.
because
Why wouldn't you go?
because she was meant to be there. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
And that's
okay.
different than
Okay, let me
if
rephrase
if
it.
we just plan out.
Let me rephrase it. What she's like, okay, cool. I wouldn't go, but you can go if you want. Would you go?
I wouldn't.
If you want, it's
But
crazy.
but what, she wasn't invited. I'm confused.
No,
he's
she
saying
said-
she's invited. Like it's a collab, like girls. and guys.
You both were invited.
But she
Like a
just said
couple
no at the end of
Yeah,
it.
basically.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't go if she was meant to
No,
be.
but I'm
like
saying, let's say like,
if she is invited and she won't go, I won't.
Yeah.
Go. That's my
can
answer.
see her
But if
answer.
she was never part of the plan and it's just my trip,
yeah.
I'm going. What? Nigga, I'm going. If I have the conversation with her, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." Like I'm confused on why I can't
Hey,
go.
BP, stop, bro.
No, I'm gonna keep nigga. What, am I scared of my girlfriend? No, I'm gonna
I
say
didn't
how I
say
feel.
that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying you can go. You
Uh-huh.
can go on the trip, but I'm just saying like you gotta kind of put more consideration in like.
And that's why I said we have a conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
no, no,
confused on why
facts.
we're
What
not
she-
having a
what
conversation.
she's like-
What's the conversation for?
What
If
she's
it's
like-
not me being considerate.
Okay, what
If
she's
it's-
like-
wait, because if I wasn't considerate, I would have just said I'm going on the trip, and that's
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. That's
Exactly.
crazy. That's crazy.
The fact that I'm sitting down with her and talking to her is me being considerate. I'm telling you, oh, I want to go on this trip. How do you feel about it? You give me your answer. If you say, oh, it's fine, you can go. Why the hell would I be like, nah, I don't want to go anymore?
Oh, no,
that
no,
makes
no.
zero sense.
What she says, she prefer you not to, but
Then I won't go.
Any
Like, what? I'm confused on why you guys are trying to make this
of
a-
like no is you can't go
Exactly.
But if she's cool,
If she
you
said
can
you
go.
can go,
Now you
I'm
ain't
going.
going, but-
I'm-
The instance you just said, I wouldn't go. Like,
Where if she-
said you would go, like if she said you can go, right?
yes.
Nah, I ain't going, bro.
If you're, so wait,
You know
so
my
so when
situation.
would you go?
Huh?
When would you go then?
When did I go?
Like so no, you said if she says yes, you can go, you won't go. So I'm confused on when you would go.
I'd only go if it's both of us for real.
Oh, if she's coming on the
It's
trip
like
with
a-
you.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, okay. And that's fair.
Bro, you be in the back of your mind the whole trip thinking like, damn, is she okay?
if my-
No, nigga, and it's easy to talk.
If
Like
my
I'm.
girl, if my girl
Nah,
came to me
man,
and
that's
was
not
like,
easy.
oh no, I don't want to go because the baby. I'm like, you can go. I'm not going.
Okay, see that's what I'm saying. It's different because then she was invited in the first
Okay,
place.
okay,
You
what
guys are
she-
mentioning two different situations.
Yeah, we
that's
are,
my.
we are.
If we're talking about the original statement, which was I go to my girlfriend and say, "Hey, babe, there's a guy's trip. I want to go to the trip. How do you feel?" And she's like, "Oh, no, you're okay. You can go." Why would I not? I'm confused.
So if she says no, you're not going.
I'm not going. Why would I go if she said no?
Straight to the point.
And that's literally my answer. And I'm confused on why everyone is confused. You said consideration. That was
All
the whole
right,
point of the
let's-
conversation.
I didn't say
Let's pivot, let's
consideration.
pivot.
Who said consideration?
Let's
It was him. I didn't say
Oh
consideration.
yeah, and I'm confused by that because what was the point of the conversation with my girl?
No, I literally said the only way I'm not going on the trip is if she hasn't gone on the trip. Like she hasn't had no personal time. Like I don't really feel I should be taking personal time first. That's all I said.
Okay, and that's fair.
Okay,
Just
let's-
because it's the look of it. Like her family probably gonna be like,
What
bro,
if she
why is
doesn't
that
wanna
nigga?
go on the trip? She wants something like a spa.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said personal time. It don't have to be a trip,
Trip,
but it's like
yeah.
if she hasn't taken no personal time, it looks crazy if I go on a whole trip.
To me, I hate how y'all saying it looks. To me, it just matters the conversation you and your partner have. If you sit down with your partner and your partner say, "Hey,
no.
babe, listen,"
The
oh
conversation-
yeah, of course, it's okay to take a. I'm confused on why you can't.
No,
take the
but
trip.
I'm no. It's that's what I'm saying.
It's not about
it's
whether you
fine.
can. It's whether if you should.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
No, okay, yeah. If you
That's what we've been trying to say.
and that's fine. And I'm saying that if you have the conversation with her and she's like, "Oh
Yeah,
no,
you
I don't
can
have
take
a
the trip, but you should you really take that trip for real?
Bro, you just don't want to go in general, and
The
that's
only-
fine. Like it's okay. okay, to me,
depends
all
on
that
the
matters.
context.
Exactly,
I
all
don't
that
know,
matters
man.
is the conversation you have with your partner
Facts.
and how that conversation goes. If you have the conversation with your partner and your partner tells you, "Oh no, this is how I feel about it. I don't really think you should go," then don't go. If they're giving you 100%, oh yeah, go on the trip. I'm confused on why you shouldn't go.
That's facts. But let's pivot into, since we're talking about trips and kids, let's pivot into Hudder, man.
Hey, that's a W transition.
Let's
I
get
love
into
that. I
Hudder,
love
man.
that.
Let's get into Hudder.
If you guys have no clue who Hudda is, she's a woman on Love Island. She does have a 5-year-old.
It's
She has her
boy or
daughter.
girl?
Her daughter is a girl.
Wait, how old is she?
Hudda is I think 24
Tell me she had a kid at 19.
at like 19. Yeah, and Hudda's I think baby daddy or
That's a
the
lot of people
grandparents
that had
is
kids
taking
at
care
19.
of the
For
baby
real.
right now
Oh, for real?
while she's on the island looking for love.
That's embarrassing.
Is it?
Yo,
Is she on? She's looking to get married, isn't it?
yeah, Hudda is looking for a husband.
For some clout.
But the thing is, her behavior on the show, it doesn't
But
really.
you shouldn't let's not let's do a disclaimer. We're not only talking about Hudder.
Oh no! We're gonna
You know
talk
how
about
they
the
get
show
about
in
her,
general.
bro.
But I think the transition from us talking about kids and traveling, it is important to highlight Hudda.
Wait,
in this
before y'all
situation.
speak about her though, like let's just see a real question though.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever get on a show thinking you was about to get married from the show?
Yeah.
I
Hell
mean,
no, bro.
I think so. Like like the
Not a
show,
show like
like the show Love Is Blind or whatever. I think people genuinely go in there to try and find.
Bro, I don't think a
But I don't. But
I don't think a normal person.
I don't think Love Island's been this freaky before. This season's been a different type
Bro,
of
why are we
freaky.
segueing like this?
No, that's don't.
I'm being
let's
honest.
focus-
I'm talking about like
no, but I'm just
they
saying.
probably didn't go. They didn't go on the show thinking like, oh, they're gonna be that freaky. So that's why they thought they were getting married.
But I'm just saying, like, why would you ever go on a reality show expecting to get married?
I mean, there have
that's
been
the
people
point
that
of
have
the show,
gotten
right?
married from the show.
That's the point of the show, right?
Yeah, there's been people that have
Married
gotten
at
married
first
from the
sight.
I
show.
don't believe in that. Though.
But it's fake.
What do you mean
People
you don't-
looking for clout?
People
though.
have married and had kids.
trying
What
to
do you
get
mean you
some
don't?
fame.
I
believe
mean,
in it?
yeah, but like you gotta think about the odds, bro. You better off going to U Street.
Nah, for
No,
real.
I can't lie. Going to U Street to find love compared to
that's not crazy.
no, to
active
me it's
down there,
crazier than going on the
U Street
on
for
the
love,
Nah,
crazy.
you
yes,
shiesty,
bro.
you
Like,
shiesty.
you
You
street
seeing
to-
more, you
You
seeing
shiesty.
more people every day. Like you seeing these people who really came from
Okay,
bad.
what is the difference between
Man,
going
let's get
to
back
U
to
Street?
Hudda, man.
No,
Let's
no,
get
wait.
back to Hudda,
What is
man.
the difference between going to U Street to find a wife compared to going on Love Is Blind to find a wife?
First of all, I would never go to U Street to find a wife.
But no, but that was the
But I'm
example
just
you
saying,
gave. So
in
I need you to
comparison-
explain
In comparison,
why is it worse or
Because
why is it different?
it's worse to go on Love Island because I don't think these people are genuinely coming looking for love. Like these,
And you think
Some
people
of them
going on
are,
U
bro.
Street are
Time,
genuinely
TV
looking for
time.
love?
but you're not. People aren't going to U Street to find the love of their life. They're
Wasn't
just
he on
going
U
out to
Street?
have a good time. You might end up meeting the love of your
That's the
life.
Chance
same as
by
people that
chance.
go on Love Island. I'm
No,
confused.
But are they not there to win money?
Was you-
What the money
Wait,
is just
wait,
part
can I
of it.
ask you a
They're there to
question?
look for love.
Were you ever on U Street?
What do you mean?
Why,
was on-
why are you taking? No, this guy. Don't mind him,
No,
bro.
I don't
Continue.
know. I
bro.
just heard it.
Yo,
You niggas be doing this every episode, bro.
bro,
Alright,
continue. We're going back to Hudda, right?
Thank
Do you
you,
think
bro.
Hudda is actually wilding, leaving her daughter, 5-year-old daughter?
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I genuinely, because that was one of the main points to start off, right? That was one of the main points to
I
start off.
don't even know the shorty, but yes.
Do you think she was wilding to Idris? This
I wanna
question is
hear
gonna
from
go to you.
Idris.
Do you think she was wilding to leave her 5-year-old daughter to go look for love on an island in Fiji?
I think
She lives in North Carolina.
I think it's crazy.
She's in North Carolina.
I think so. Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah.
Can I
Idris-
speak?
Yeah. Go ahead. My fault, boss.
I think it's crazy. I didn't see nobody like talking about that on Instagram like she had a kid. This is the first time I'm hearing that, so that's crazy. I didn't know that. So yeah, that's definitely crazy. She has a 5-year-old kid and she's on a show, reality show, doing all that freaky stuff. So
That's very.
I don't like that. That's nasty.
Joe, anything else?
Yeah, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. Like, if I see my baby mamas, bruh, and then, you know, we just had a kid, we got a 5-year-old, and then next thing you know, I see, like, I saw something on Twitter or something. You said
Go
what?
ahead.
I saw something on Twitter or something, like, she's having sex, like, on one of the, like,
Oh, shit,
Oh yeah, she did.
have
Oh,
sex.
I did
Bruh,
forget
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you
I'm
guys.
pulling
That's
the
so
Halle Berry. I'm
crazy.
going to the courts.
That is kind of crazy. Oh man.
Bruh, she's doing all this stuff.
Oh,
I
man.
just saw one. I
I
just saw
forgot.
another one. It was this new nigga. She got on top of the nigga. She licked the nigga From the
Oh,
bottom
yeah.
to
Oh
the
no,
top.
but that was for a challenge. That was for a
just
challenge.
bruh.
So. But no, I do understand how
She was
how
good.
it looked, cause
And then there's another part, bro. She was dancing. She had her legs shaking, and she was tapping her. You know what? That's 0 for 3, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I definitely don't. I don't
My
think the
peoples
show
are
is
gonna
for
see
her.
that, bro.
Yeah, I personally didn't think the show was meant for her, and
Damn.
especially how she behaved, her character, calling people names. I
Bitch
mean,
ass nigga.
yeah, like you
No,
know,
bitch ass
calling
nigga.
herself a girl's girl, but then attacking every single girl that came into the villa. To me personally, was crazy. I definitely don't think anyone should be on the show behaving like that.
What do you think about her?
I think she's changed over the last few episodes, and that was because I genuinely believe.
I don't think she changed.
No,
bro.
she
I just
changed.
think
She
they don't
changed.
give her that much spotlight.
No. They had. I think they had a conversation with her. I think production, because there were times where
Bro, she should have been off the island, bro.
I agree, twin. Trust me, I agree.
She's doing some wild stuff.
she's abusive.
She definitely was. I can't lie. I think in the outside world, she probably would have already slapped somebody, or
She would have been got
there would have
slapped.
been there would have been like a serious beef with somebody. But you know.
She hit any guy, like.
No. But the way she was
just talks
moving,
crazy, right?
she was talking crazy to the guy she was messing with, the guy who Jeremiah, who she had sex with. I think she had sex with him like what, maybe like the second week.
Swear.
I think it was the second week.
You're lying.
So she's easy.
I mean, hey man, she said she fell in love quick. He love bombed her or whatever.
Wait, she had sex.
He
on
in
the
love
second
bombing, bro.
week
She
of the
just-
show,
Yeah,
and that's what you want to get married at.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
yeah.
what are we doing?
She was
Hey,
looking
we
for.
ain't
her.
come-
Girls love her.
We didn't
bro.
come here to bash Love Island,
That's
bro.
what
No,
I'm
we
Great
did it.
show.
We did it.
Aren't,
did
like,
it.
girls like posting her saying like she's tough
I
and stuff.
stand by her. I
Yeah,
understand
I'm
her. I'm like,
confused.
Yeah, so
That's
that's
what I'm
that's why
talking
I
about,
genuinely
man.
do
Wait,
think.
wait. Do
So
y'all know
can I say
Hudda?
something?
Do I know a Hudda?
No, chill.
I know him, yeah.
Chill. I did want to say something. I hate when people say, "Oh, I don't get why you watch the show and stuff." It genuinely teaches you about a lot of people and how they think. Because trust me, the reason why I say that is those that are confiding in Hudda, bro,
Oh yeah.
they
it's very
all
true.
behave the same.
Can I ask you
Very
a question
true.
after you finish?
They all behave the same, right? Anyone that supports someone on the show, they usually behave like that person. They see
and you
themselves
see
in
their
that
core
person.
values.
Exactly my point.
That's
So
a good
I
point.
genuinely think it is important for people to
That's a
actually,
good point.
like,
That's not why
actually
people's
one day
watching the
just
show,
take
but
time
okay.
and actually watch the show,
don't watch it.
watch people's behaviors, and I promise you will understand. But go ahead, Joseph.
All right, so based off of that, right, my question to you guys, and I saw this on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
or X, whatever they call it now. They was like, if you're a grown man watching Love
Yeah,
Island,
yeah.
you've got to.
No, and I understand. A lot of people.
I wanted to know y'all opinion. Like,
A lot
do
of people
y'all
say
think-
that. A lot of people say that,
Some
and
y'all watch it.
I'm gonna
I don't
stand
care
up,
what
be
you
a
think.
big advocate for Love Island. I've been watching the show since I think maybe like
He
2022,
does.
2023.
He tweets about it 10 times.
Exactly, and the reason why is I'm always intrigued by how people think and how people view love. Remember, we had an episode where I talked about how do you see love and how do you know when you're in love. And we had
Box.
we had different definitions for love and how people view love. And I do think Love Island is the perfect place to actually see that. Like, you know, you also have to understand.
fake though,
No,
bruh.
no, listen, no,
cut the
it's not.
malarkey,
No,
man.
let me
Cut
explain
the
something.
malarkey.
No, it's not. Listen, being in a house, right? No phone, no understand. No, not understanding. You have no updates from the outside world. Like, you're locked in a house. Let's say you're in this house with 5 other dudes and 5 other girls. All you can do is just talk to those 5 other people. I promise you, 2 months in the outside world is 2 days in that house. Because you have to imagine, right? With your partner, how many times are you gonna be in a house with them for 24 hours a day? Exactly. But now in this villa, you're on an island with them 24 hours every day. It's so easy to fall in love in 6 hours. Because this is the
Wait, guys or girls?
no, in general. Because
Wait,
you're
what's
locked.
What's
you're-
the quickest y'all been in love?
Me.
Don't listen to that guy.
I can't lie, man. After the first
No, I
time,
said-
I can't lie. I was cooked, man.
Great
Bro,
answer.
let me explain. No. Because
PR
listen,
stunt.
no, I swear to God, let me explain. We were in the car. Listen, we were in the car in a parking garage. We had a conversation for hours. We woke up. It was 9 a.m. I'm not even trolling.
Woke up in the car.
Like we were just talking and we fell asleep in the car. And after that, I knew we were locked, bro. It just happens. So now imagine talking to
Your
someone.
Podolsky, innit?
Yeah, he knows wrong. So now imagine, right? You being in a villa for 24 hours every single day with this person.
Okay, but let me
Bro,
ask-
I promise you,
let me
after
ask you a
2
question,
days,
though, bro.
you want to marry this
Bro,
person.
but let me ask you a question, bro. It doesn't make any
It's
sense
true.
to me because they did that one challenge, bro, and that one joint. I don't know who it was, Alondra. She kissed every nigga.
That's part of the.
I saw the one clip.
Joe, that's part
Bruh,
of.
she was tonguing niggas down.
Joe, that's part.
Bruh, and niggas are watching this. And you telling me she's about to fall in love?
No, listen.
I'm talking about,
Wait, what would you do if you seen your girl tonguing down another dude though?
bro,
What
What do you
not even
think
that.
what I'm gonna do?
Bro, they
But I'm just saying, like,
bro, they got on the log and she was douche.
No, it's so crazy how this
think
guy
he
is
watched
only
this
seeing
shit.
wild clips.
Right.
That
He
just
doesn't
tells me
watch the
everything
show.
I need to know about you.
That's
You're
not
not.
what
You're
it
not
is,
watching
bro.
anything else
You're
apart
not
from
seeing
those
it
wild
with
clips.
because
He
try to
on
make
the
it
baddie
sound,
hub
I'm
version.
trying to, you
No,
know,
no, no,
figure out
because
how to do
no,
that.
no, because
saying.
no,
Cut
no.
the malarkey, brother. But wasn't it because of the drama, innit?
No, nigga, you watching for bro. I've been watching this show
Bro,
for
you're
years
acting-
for a
you're trying to
reason.
act like Dr.
It's not,
Phil.
nigga.
Yeah.
No,
Stop.
because if you look at every tweet I have,
There's
I always
nobody
have.
finding love
I'm
on
just
that
trying to
show.
figure
Nigga, how you
Shut
gonna?
up,
Are
man.
you
Cut the
crazy?
malarkey,
For
man.
100 bands, you know you're gonna
Joseph,
get
there are
some wild
hella
shit on that
niggas.
show.
There are hella niggas who didn't win nothing,
Nigga,
got married, and
producer-
have kids. I'm confused on what you mean they won't find love.
From
What
the
you mean
show?
who? Watch the show, then you will know.
All I see is those niggas break up after. They don't
Nigga, there are a lot of them that are still together from
But
years
you're not
back.
telling me this season, right? The producer's saying, "Oh yeah."
Oh no, this season we've
Put a-
all said
put
it.
a-
This
oh,
season
yeah.
there's no love on
Yeah,
that island.
Bounce on that nigga real quick.
Oh,
yeah,
my
that's crazy.
This guy,
You know
bro,
what I'm
you're
saying?
not. This is.
I'm just being.
Like, I don't know
honest,
how
bro.
your brain works. I just
My
want you to
brain
take a
just-
second.
It's reality TV, bro. That shit is not real.
Okay,
I'm not
bro.
saying it's bad to watch it, but I'm just saying, bro.
No, I just
your-
think no,
your-
no. I just
your
think you're
reasoning,
looking
though-
at it from
Wait.
just a one.
Wait, so is your point that you really think they can genuinely find love in
Yes,
the show?
my nigga, you can find love anywhere if you, bro. What?
That Alonso girl's gonna find love.
Okay, can
No,
I
no,
ask you a
she
question?
genuinely- no,
Can I ask
she-
you a question?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I won't ask you that question.
No, ask that question.
Fudamu, if you was on that island, do you think you would find love?
Yeah, if I wanted to, it's up to me.
Exactly.
How?
Like I'm
How?
confused
If I
on.
wanted
How?
to. If
How?
I really,
What do you
'cause
mean,
look at
how?
the show, these guys are faking like they really love these girls. And then
You
they-
think you would find love on that island?
Love on that.
No.
Love, I mean,
Because
love-
man
possible,
time,
it's
man time,
possible.
niggas have even found love in the real world. So what we talking about, bro?
Because in the real world you're focused. There are so many other
How am I
people.
supposed to
Like
That's
react?
not love. That's lust on the island. That's
no,
not
it's
love.
not.
So how am I supposed to react
Nah, that
if
he
I
is
build a
true, though.
connection with a
I feel
shawty,
like
right?
no.
That's
We
not
come
real.
At the end of the day, right? You
Can
know
I
how
pull
the
up
show
a?
works.
Let's say you build a connection with Amber. I'm like, I come to you. Can I pull Amber for a chat? What would you do to me?
You can't,
Bro, I feel
nigga.
stuff- But when
You gotta. You act like they don't react. Like I'm
But bro,
confused.
even in the
You wouldn't be
show-
mad.
They all mad. They be mad.
I'm saying, how would you feel though?
Nigga, what mad?
Bro,
Nigga, it happens.
Vicky,
I'm confused.
Imagine, all right, cool. You're on the villa, right? You build a connection up with one shawty, like how they build a connection, and then at the end they're like, okay, America votes to switch the couple because they don't like you guys together.
Yes.
That shit sounds so dumb to
No,
me,
no,
bro.
no, no, no. And
And then
and you
that
might
homegirl
think
is
no, no, no.
drunk. Oh
Listen,
my
listen.
God.
And you might think it's dumb, but think about it for a second. Think about it for a second. What are no? Listen, just listen. What are people seeing? Right? There's been a lot of times where people have been in talks.
my
Just see, this is what I hate. How come when I'm talking, it's
don't-
all my?
alright, so let
but
me
I
be
let
honest,
you
so
talk. No,
let
let
me-
me finish. I let you talk, right? But what I'm talking is
ahead,
all
go
my
ahead.
days, right?
Nah, go ahead,
Listen.
go ahead.
How many times have you been in a situationship with somebody where everyone else around you,
never,
everybody
never.
else around you thought it was extremely toxic,
Never,
except
never,
you. Exactly
never.
my
I
fucking
don't know
point.
what you're talking
But then you
about.
sit here and tell me
involved.
it doesn't happen.
Not
You
involved.
see how, like I don't get it.
Not
This is real
involved.
life.
I'm gonna get you
This
right
is
here.
real life
I'm
situation.
gonna get you right here.
Get me,
I'ma
and I'm gonna
right
give you an
here.
answer.
And I'm
I'm gonna give you an answer.
You're not
Go
gonna
ahead.
get to
I bet.
How long do you think it takes to genuinely fall in love with somebody?
It one fuck. All right. It just depends, right? If you're
Yep.
in
Answer
general,
the question.
in general,
In general.
it could take you weeks. It could take you days. It depends how
So you
much
can
time.
fall in love with somebody in weeks.
Yes, it depends on how much time you spend with a person. If you're spending 24 hours with a person, I guarantee you in 2 days you've been in love. 24 hours with
days.
Joseph, that's 48 hours you
can
spend
love
with a person.
somebody's vibe,
Joseph,
but being in
48,
love,
48.
you know what
do you know
being
how
in
many
love means,
conversations you have with a person in 48 hours?
Bruh, but
You,
think about
do
it.
you know how many conversations
Genuine-
you
yeah,
have
I
with a
know.
person?
You have a
You
lot
will
of
know
conversations.
everything about a person if you have a conversation with them in 48 hours. So why do you think it's so difficult to grasp the
Because-
fact that you can fall in
because-
love in that time? Explain to
Bro,
me.
because that's
I
surface.
think wait
there-
first before like you necessarily fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with the idea of being with them before
And-
you actually fall in love.
And I
with
agree
them.
with that. I agree with that. But you gotta understand,
Weeks is insane, bro.
how is it?
Weeks.
I think weeks
Like
is possible.
what?
Weeks is
Nah,
possible.
some
Weeks is
weeks, though.
possible.
No, no.
Right.
But what I'm saying, Joseph, this is what you're not understanding.
What?
Yeah, so Joseph had asked me, do I genuinely believe people can find love on the show? And my answer is yes. I mean, not everyone is actually going there for love. There are people who we've seen come just for the sake of the money. There are people who we've seen come for the sake of publicity and getting all these, sponsorship deals and stuff like that. But there are people who genuinely go on the show looking for love, and some eventually do find it. For example, I'll go with India and Dami. They didn't win the show. I think they finished 3rd or 4th place. They've been together for 2 years now. They're still going strong. There are the people who are married with kids right now. There are some who break up after 2 months. For example, I think I forgot her name. I think his name was Sammy. I forgot the girl's name. But yeah, they won the show. Yeah, they won the show. And after 2 months, they broke up. And nobody knew how they even won the show because he first admitted, like, he didn't find her attractive at all. So it was crazy. UK niggas, the way they vote, yeah. But,
It's definitely about the way she looked. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. But, there are better winners. There should have been people who should have won the show.
What's wrong with how she looked?
There's nothing wrong about how she looks per se, but she definitely wasn't his type.
Yeah, and he said it. But somehow they won the show.
He's just trying to win the money.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good question. Could
So-
you marry somebody that wasn't your type?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, bro.
And also
It makes
hell
no
no.
sense because
No, but how would
let
you feel
me
if
explain
marrying
let me explain why it makes no sense. Because then imagine this, right? Imagine one day you're just mad as shit at this person, right? You're just mad as shit. You're just mad as shit. You're just
it's
mad as
different.
shit at this
It's
person.
different for
How do
women
you
and
how
men,
do you
though.
even move on? How do you when you don't find somebody? It just to me it makes no
No,
sense.
but how do you tell?
different.
It just
Find somebody
but how do you-
like
attractive
if
or they not
like
your type.
your partner, if you don't
Oh, like
if they're not your type, how do you find them
No, but
attractive?
how do you tell somebody that you already with that? You not
Why did you get with them?
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm
So
saying.
like, wait, say for example,
that's
your
what I'm
girl, your girl gets big or something.
Oh,
no
come
offense, but like,
Right.
what if she's not your type no more? We're talking about looks wise, right? Or we're talking about personality. That's
No, that's fair.
looks-wise
That's fair.
is
That's
because
fair.
it happens.
That's
what
fair.
I'm
That's
saying.
fair. This time.
Look,
No. It's a fair question. No,
it's
it's a fair question.
What if your girl, like, you got your girl?
My girl got fat?
No, she was tight. She was tight at first, like big bubble body, like big body, like nice tight skin. Then she got big after you guys were like in a relationship for like 3
Actually,
years.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't really care about that for real, bro.
I feel like at that point, no, listen,
Especially
because
if it's after a kid, I would definitely.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
even
yeah.
after a kid, just in general. Like,
okay,
she
I
got
wouldn't
big.
care,
let me
bro.
say
care?
no. Let me
She's
say this
comfortable
because at
around
that
me.
time,
Okay.
at that point in time, sometimes you've built a connection
Yeah.
so strong that you can look. Why are you laughing?
See,
It's true.
I don't agree with that, but I'm
No,
not
it's
saying.
true.
Dick.
It's true.
be honest,
No, that's what happens
I'm not
because
gonna-
people.
I'm gonna have a
No.
one-on-one
I can't face.
conversation.
I'm sorry.
And let her
No.
go.
One of these is I'm
My
gonna be
girl
honest
gotta
about
keep
me
it
some
tight.
nut
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Chill, bro.
Nah, go ahead, Joe.
I'm gonna have a one-on-one conversation be off the
But
We've been eating a lot.
no, wait.
So,
No,
what we
wait,
need to
wait.
do- what
No,
we need to
wait.
do, like, man, time, I'm gonna
No,
be
like,
up
yeah.
front.
But
It's
no,
not-
but it
No.
depends on how if she gain weight off of just poor personal decisions. That's one thing. But if it's just natural, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
natural though. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
hormonal, like
Bodies, yeah, it just happens.
Bro,
It happens
girls
at
gain
times.
weight
It
off their
happens.
hormone. It's
Yeah, it
normal,
happens.
bro.
Sometimes taking
Metabolism.
Let me
taking
go back
birth
to
control.
school. I think I'm missing out on some things.
Sometimes
he's right,
birth
though.
control
He's
stuff
right.
like that. It does play a
If
role.
it's just
in-
like poor personal decisions, like eating McDonald's all the time and just being like very
Yeah, bro.
okay, then maybe you can sit down. And be
yeah,
like,
if you're
hey,
putting yourself
can
like
you-
at risk, like
Yeah.
health wise, then I think
But
a
if she
conversation
gaining a
could be
little bit,
had.
that's calm,
But
bro.
I
How do you
do
say
think
that,
I
though?
do think I won't leave my partner only because
crazy. That's
only
so
because
shallow,
you've
bro.
built exactly you've built so like it's just hard to
Nah.
say I'm leaving my partner
think
because
we-
my
no,
partner
you
got
know
big unless like you dead ass were like
That's
them-
like your girl saying, "I'm gonna leave you because you start bowling." That's crazy, bro.
no like
Bowling,
hell,
bowling.
You know,
There
I
are girls
asked
that will do
no,
that.
there,
though.
there are girls.
crazy.
No,
Yeah.
there are girls that will
ask
leave
that
you.
question.
There
Girls
are
that
girls
will
that will
Listen,
leave
listen,
you.
That's
niggas-
crazy.
you
There are
leave me
girls
'cause I'm
that will
bowling.
leave
That's
you.
so
I
fair.
do that.
Wait, listen, you niggas skipped the segue. I'm saying somebody that you was already with.
That's what I just
No,
said.
but
I
I'm
can't
saying
leave.
Y'all got together.
But why
No,
would you get to
no,
if you don't find him attractive?
Listen, nigga. I'm saying you already got together. Y'all already dating. Why are you now telling me after we already go together that you was never my type? Like, I feel like that's disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm confused on how we.
We don't talk about that,
But
brother.
you niggas jump to that. I'm
But we don't
saying-
No.
talk about your topic.
Yeah,
We
your
talk about
topic
what
is
we talk about.
ass. Like we don't get why you're asking that dumbass question. Like what the hell? Move on, bro.
All right, I'm gonna ask questions.
Nah, go
I
ahead.
feel like what he's talking about, there's some people in that type of like.
No, but why'd you get
predicament,
with
though.
that person if you didn't find them attractive?
Because just for other things.
No,
Just
for
people
like
look other
for
things
the
in
show. The reason
relationships.
why I mentioned it in the show is he was doing it for the money, bro. Like that's just it. Money was motivation. But in real life, my nigga, I'm confused why you would do that. Why would you get with somebody who you never found attractive?
There's
You
other
know, some
benefits.
people-
What's the
Some
benefit?
people settle, man.
That's what I'm saying. People.
No,
settle.
no,
That's
but
what I'm
my,
trying
my
to
thing
say.
is, if you're settling, then
But
you should never bring it up
like,
that you
ever-
settled.
You ever heard like people be off the like? I've seen like couples say this and then be off the like, oh, like he wasn't really my type at first, but you know.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
was
No,
always.
no, no.
there, he
Most of
always
the
stuck
time-
You know what
around.
I'm saying? But he
Endgame.
stuck around. He was
Yeah.
persistent. Now he's
Most of the time, it's women doing it to men, right? Most of the time, it's women doing.
That's why
As
I'm
a man,
saying.
I don't think you should be. But that's just me.
Facts.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think a guy
It-
would do that though, but women will. That's what
yeah,
I
and
feel.
they do it because one, he has money. Two,
He showed the most attention. He was
exactly.
persistent.
So like that's different. Whereas most of the time, as a man, you're the one pursuing. So why would you pursue somebody who wasn't your type in the first place?
There be niggas in the DMs for years. And then
That is true. Yes.
and, bro, they just finally get a chance now.
And
she was like, "Oh, I never really gave him any time." And then you know,
It's fact.
I mean that's her fault, man. I guess if you decided
his
to
fault.
give no, that's her fault. If you decided to give somebody who you didn't find attractive a chance because they were persistent, hey buddy, I don't know. You
but
just
they still
you
stay
just
with the person though.
I mean, but then the whole
But
time
no,
you're just
that's
complaining,
like
talking about
she'll only fade if like all her other options is slow, like the man she really want. she
That
can't
it
get.
does happen.
That's what I'm saying.
I
She'll
agree.
fade him when like it's slow, like the phone's not ringing. She has to buy her own drinks at the bar and stuff. So it's like, yeah. That's
slow
all,
for
yeah.
her.
It's
It's
not.
slow. She's
It
gonna
is
fade to
fair.
lose
It
it
is
then.
fair. It is fair. It is fair. But Tayo, go back to your question.
Nah,
You can-
fuck the question.
I'll say for him. He was saying,
Nah, fuck the question. Let's go.
well, it's my question now.
yeah, go ahead, Omar.
Thank you. Like I was saying, he was saying, would you date someone you don't find attractive?
In general,
I didn't
I
say
just.
that.
What did
no,
you
no,
say
no.
then?
I
We
didn't
gave you the
say
chance
that.
to say
I
it.
didn't say that.
Okay, then what was you trying to
Let's
say?
go to a new question.
No, he was like,
No, but-
already
but-
been with somebody.
But that's why I asked. Why would you get with the person in the first
Yeah, I
place
agree with
if
you.
they weren't your
Okay,
type?
but what if it was a thing was like you're starting to see their true personality? You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh, I'm
what-
stuck.
So you decided to choose personality and didn't consider like body
change.
physical
No,
attraction
we
at
didn't
all.
say that, brother.
No, I'm asking
listen to what
you.
saying.
I'm trying to
saying
ask.
You're seeing their true personality now that you've been dating for a few months. You're like,
Oh, you're saying
yes.
that like they were basically like acting when you
No, so you know how some people be like when they finally get comfortable, they start showing like some people.
and now you find their personality ugly. Is that what you're
Or you
saying?
just feel like you guys don't mix.
like for instance, some people you don't even know they're homophobic till they get comfortable around you.
Like who?
Nah, chill. Like, okay, wait.
Am I lying,
No,
guys?
no, wait.
Am I lying?
Say that question again. No, say that question again.
What the statement I just
Yeah,
made?
yeah, yeah. Archie was
Some
the
people
statement.
some people you don't know they're homophobic till they get around you, they get comfortable and they start
Okay.
saying homophobic stuff.
And okay.
And you obviously don't agree with that.
So
But you didn't
so
know
are you
that.
saying if you're dating someone who eventually you found out was, for example, homophobic?
No, I never said that. I'm just
Bro,
talking about
I'm asking if okay.
I'm talking about like in terms of like friends. Oh, it
Wait,
could be date.
Wait,
No,
we
no,
were
the
talking about dating.
The homophobic statement was just a general statement. It could be dating or friends.
Okay, I'm talking about dating.
Okay.
But not just homophobic as an
Okay,
example.
let's say-
but they have an ugly side to their.
Oh, like for instance, it could be something where it's like you dating and like you see the way she treats a waiter. You're like, oh, hell
Okay.
no.
But my thing is, usually you see that early on.
you
Like,
know, sometimes you don't see that though.
I don't know. I feel like things like that, like me think. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember. We had this conversation when y'all asked me how long does it take for you to ask somebody to be like your girlfriend or something like that, and I was like, oh, I need to see certain things before I make my decision. Those are part of it. Like that's why I wouldn't.
But you never really know like how she react to certain things to in that scenario.
I mean, that's why things that mean the most to you. I'm not saying like put them through a test, but like put yourself in situations where those conversations will come
Cool.
up.
Let's say it's a thing where it's like you're outside, right?
Uh-huh.
Another guy's like, "Oh, bitch, you got a fat ass."
Yo, where are we going with
and-
this?
I'm being
don't-
honest. I'm
No,
being
but
honest.
I'm confused on what we're
is-
going with.
and
it.
she's like, she wants you to fight for her. Would you? How would
No,
you
that's
do it?
stupid as hell, bro. Like,
But
no,
you wouldn't
no.
know that scenario until you're in it, right?
No,
Am
but
I
to
wrong,
me,
guys?
that's not a situation where it's like,
Am I
oh, I'm
wrong?
judging her character though. I wouldn't like, come on, bro.
How's that not judging her character?
How, bro? So you're telling me you would free your girl because she said go fight a man?
No, it's like 6 of them.
Yo, what
If I get my ass beat,
Yo,
I'm
this guy Omar, bro.
Wait, what?
No, I'm confused. I'm thinking, right? The question
I'm
you were
saying
asking.
it's like 5 guys, and then like your girl has a big
No,
bum.
but my thing is that's not a situation where I'm like I can't date this girl because of that. You get what I'm saying?
But she's like, I wanted you to fight them 5 guys.
But what is that? Like I still
You wouldn't think she's not someone like a Hudder. I'm
Oh,
not
so
being
you're
honest.
saying that she's tapped because she wants me to
she
go
wants me
fight.
to fight 5 guys.
But
It's not her bum is
I
big.
would think she's actually trolling. But if she's actually dead ass,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
is something where I would have to
And
say
my
that.
original point is that you wouldn't know that she's tapped until you're in that scenario.
Okay, and that's fine. So then that goes back to: would you leave them if
Yes.
you find if she's tapped? It would have to be multiple instances. I wouldn't just free her just
No,
off that.
but you have to.
You're telling me you're gonna free?
Bro, that's a big red flag. She thinks she can take on 5 guys because her bum looks big. Now imagine, no, come on, bro. Be honest.
No. My thing is, there has to be.
No, I'm not fighting them. Guys.
But are you gonna free your girl?
Yeah, she's
Yes,
gotta go.
for
She's
real.
tripping.
5
Are you gonna free your
guys.
girl just off that?
Yeah,
For sure.
That's a big red flag, brother.
For real?
For
sure.
No, I'm sorry. I gotta have more. I gotta give her more chances.
Yeah,
I'm
next
sorry.
time it's gonna be gunshots. That's why.
literally.
That's the next shot. It's gonna be gunshots.
No, I don't think it's that serious. I genuinely don't think it's that
It's
serious.
not that serious.
It doesn't like.
Remember what he did in PR?
Oh my
the
god!
same thing, bro.
See how this guy-
Listen,
like,
the only
he
reason
does it
why
every
the only
time.
the
I
only
don't
reason
get
why
it.
you would have to free a girl like that is because she's the type to say some shit to niggas where you might have to
And
fight.
that's different.
She gonna get
No,
you lined
bro.
up.
That's
regardless-
different.
No, but
Okay,
I'm saying
cool.
in a
I agree
situation
with what
she
Tyler
might
said.
be like, let's say those niggas. I don't even want to say that. Like, let's say the niggas didn't even say nothing. She's the type that like out of nowhere calls a group of niggas a bitch, and now the niggas want to fight you.
And now
like,
you gotta-
she's putting you in situations.
No,
that
I'm saying the situation was like 5 guys, right? They're like calling her blah blah blah, and you stand up for her, and then you go home and she's mad at you. She's like, why don't you fight them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's saying he wouldn't free her over that.
I'm saying
I
I
think-
would.
I think it's too harsh.
I'm
I
saying
think it's
How
too
is that
harsh.
harsh?
I'm saying
Too harsh for her
I'm
to be
saying
put
the
in that
reason why I
situation.
would probably free her is not necessarily simply because of that situation. I just know
But
that
that's the fact
in
that what could
other
potentially
situations
is.
she's gonna do something
But to
where
me,
she would
I-
want me to risk my life for no reason.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the first red flag. You have to view it and be
But,
like, okay,
but
cool.
you know how you just said first red flag? I need to see another red flag for me to be.
That's
close.
that's
what's
the
the
issue
next
with
red,
you.
what's the next red flag though?
Like if a situation like that,
That's what I
something
said,
similar happens again. All right, cool. Then I know for
But
sure
the
like this
likelihood
how
of
you
that
are.
happening again is rare, and if it happens again, it more than likely will be serious, and you could die from it. So why would you want to risk that? Am I lying?
Take that risk, man. Take that risk.
I can,
Wait, you
I'm-
taking a risk?
I'm taking that risk,
Oh,
bro.
fuck no.
Especially if this is somebody who I've been with. I genuinely, I
that
can't
guy.
see myself.
Okay, that's different.
That nigga, but that was the whole question.
No,
no,
we're
the
talking about
question.
like 5 years. Maybe you can be like, okay, cool.
But no, if it took you 5 years for her to show you that, like, come on, bro. You know it was just a one-time situation, bro.
Maybe you
If
already
it took
started
5
hating her
years
anyway.
for you to get to that, come on, bro. You've been outside plenty of times. There were a lot of times niggas have probably said some shit to her. If she ain't say, "Oh, come out, come beat this nigga," I think you should be fine.
Okay, what if your girl is like, oh, a nigga's talking shit to her. She's like, my man will fuck you up. So let's.
No one.
No, I personally, I don't like, situations like
What she's like,
because now what if I go and appeal, I don't know. I don't
you
want
wouldn't take a gunshot for your girl?
Hell no, nigga. She's tweaked
You guys
out.
are real lovers.
She's tweaked out her damn
You're
mind.
real
Am I
lovers.
bulletproof, nigga? Are you insane?
Okay, what if it's a gunshot to like the like your hand? You won't die from that.
but how
I
you
don't-
anticipating it's gonna hit your hand though?
But I'm saying like, we'll
So
see.
you take a bullet.
Yeah,
This
for my
nigga
girl,
is
yeah.
a lie.
For my girl,
It's
yeah.
because the
I
cameras
wouldn't
are
take a
on.
bullet for my girl.
Hey, it's because the cameras are on. That
Wait,
nigga's
wait,
lying
wait.
to
We
you,
don't know
bro.
where the bullet's going though. If I'm not dying, I'll take it.
What's the situation like?
To the back.
Like,
No, that's crazy.
for instance, like,
A
your
nigga
girl
wo-
says, like, oh, this nigga has been, like,
Wait, so like
Yes,
y'all
you
in,
can.
y'all in a
Just
situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically the nigga whips out a gun. It could be any nigga, like even a random nigga. Would you like jump in front of the bullet for her? Is that what y'all asking?
you gotta try and
yes.
diffuse the situation, bro.
Yes.
You gotta try and diffuse. So me personally, of course, I would try and grab my girl out the way, but like more so not trying to get in front of.
But
the
would you
bullet,
stand in
but
front
more
of
so
it?
like
You on,
let's
nigga?
try and get no. But more so like let's try to get the fuck out the situation.
But wait, but who would stand in front of the
No,
bullet?
but like nobody's
Me,
taking the
bro.
bullet.
I'm taking the bullet for my
That nigga's
girl.
lying.
What
That
you
nigga's
talking about?
lying, bro.
You don't take the bullet for your
Nigga,
girl.
you're not
You don't
taking
take
the
for your
bullet.
girl.
My girlfriend or my wife?
All right, bro.
Nah, seriously though, you can always
Listen,
get a new girlfriend.
You niggas are just lying for the camera right
can't
now.
get a new wife.
So you let her get shot.
My girlfriend?
Yeah.
Of course.
What?
But not my wife. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand, bro.
Hey, were you taking a bullet for your
Listen,
girl?
you just started. Let's say
I'm
you just
pushing into the bullet, man.
no, but listen. Let's say you started dating a girl for listen. You started dating a girl for less than a month.
Yeah.
You jump in front of the
No,
bullet.
we're talking about
Bro,
gal of like
no,
a couple
That's why I
of years,
said. That's
bro.
why I said a girlfriend or
But
a
my
wife.
thing is, why are we jumping in front of bullets when all you need to do is just de-escalate the situation?
No, bro.
Nigga,
Like
hey,
what?
Where you got me, bro?
If the guy's over there,
You gonna talk a
about to
nigga
shoot,
down
you
with a
can jump in
switch?
front of it.
You gonna talk a nigga down with a switch? He gonna switch cheese you, bro.
Switch.
Yeah, you not.
Gotta switch.
You
It's
not.
a YN.
You not ducking a switch, bro.
Oh, I don't know
Yo.
about that one.
Yo, y'all gotta chill,
So you
bro.
jumping in front of the bullet? For real?
No,
Yes.
he's lying, bro. Joseph,
How
bro.
you telling me I'm lying,
Nigga,
bro?
we know how you are. You're
So what am I
not
doing?
jumping.
What am I doing? What am I
You're
doing?
like Cornell, bro.
Oh,
He's gonna
wait.
pay.
So wait, hold on.
Are you mad?
Let's go, baby.
Are you mad?
Wait, let's say God
Is he
forbid.
mad?
Let's say God forbid. God forbid.
No, wait. I'm
Listen.
just trying to pull my card. Is he mad?
God forbid.
He said
Are you
already
jumping? Wait,
bowed
hold
it.
on.
God forbid. God forbid.
I'm
though.
the most buy on the table.
What?
When it comes to like a bullet being shot.
Oh yeah,
wouldn't
you
take
got
it.
the bullet.
Yeah,
got
you
the
go ahead and
bullet,
take
bro.
it. But look, when I try to argue with a nigga and he did this, everybody was like, "Hey, Fifi,
No,
hey,
we're not
Fifi."
going back.
But
No,
now,
bro.
no. But now you're the what? All
But
right,
listen,
cool.
listen.
All right, cool.
Listen though. If a nigga did shoot you, God forbid, and you like actually go out, how would you expect us to feel?
I was a real comrade, man.
Fuck no, nigga. I would just tell you that.
What
you
if we
could-
ain't even know your
like
girl
this
and you
too,
took
bro.
a bullet for her?
What do you mean if I didn't know her?
No, let's say we didn't know your girl for like.
But we're talking about a
What
girlfriend
if
of
you
at
took a
least
bullet
5,
and
10 years.
Yeah, but it's
bro.
possible for your
Took a bullet
nigga.
and she was cheating the whole time.
Yo, that's a real question. That's a real
That's
question,
what
Joe.
comes with the risk of taking a bullet. That's you guys want to take it. That's fine. I take it.
This guy is just
He
yo,
got it,
bro.
He got it, bro. He gonna take the
He gonna
bullet.
take
He's
the
just
bullet, bro.
lying, bro.
I'm not taking
Is she gonna watch this
shit.
episode?
Who?
Is she gonna watch?
I don't
this?
know what you're talking about.
Nah, she's definitely watching
So
this
Joe,
episode,
what
bro.
would you do?
What?
How would you feel like if she?
Man.
Okay, let's say it's like a mass shooting situation. You're not gonna cover your girl. Like,
Oh yeah, no, that's different.
that's what I'm saying.
different.
Freedom
That's
Square.
Cause that's
like a
everybody.
nigga in front
Freedom Square.
No, but he was. Well, you were there.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say. Let's
No,
just-
but okay. For example, let's use Freedom Square as an example,
Nah, you
right?
can't do that.
Like,
Y'all
no,
was at Freedom Square?
no. Let me explain.
Let's say your girl trips. and
No,
you're in it.
because
Yeah,
Freedom Square.
she's
No,
got it.
because that's chill.
She got it, bro. She tripped.
Because Freedom Square was a real situation, right? For example, for me, I ran, but then I remembered that Cassie was there and she was drunk.
You name
So
dropping. Oh,
What does that have to do with it? That's my man's. What, like she can't be there? So
Nigga
what?
ran back like
Exactly.
Superman.
So I had to go. 'cause
I
that was her
gone,
first.
nigga.
That was like her first like week on campus, bro. She didn't know anybody, and that was like my right hand man, like my
Bro, you
neighbor,
know what's
bro.
crazy? You know what's crazy about this nigga? He went for her first. Our man's got trampled, bro. He didn't think.
Nigga, I didn't even see that nigga. I was gone. Like,
Wait, who was the man?
so let's get back to the original question.
So,
It's
no.
Freedom Square. Let's
So
say,
for example, yeah,
let's say
like
Freedom
of
Square
course,
happens today.
yes,
With you're with your girl, she drops. What
yeah.
are you doing?
I'm getting her, bro.
Oh,
I think it's simple.
But what if it's like my ankle, babe, my ankle? What you gonna do?
Bro, we carry her and running, bro. Come on.
How big is your girl?
Oh my god.
Certain guys don't lift. So, you know.
Let's say you would have some sort of back issues if you were to try.
Yo, you niggas always keep
I mean,
moving
you gotta
away.
pick up your girl if she,
I think I genuinely I feel like you should definitely like Freedom Square, for example. It's like everyone was running everywhere, but for example, when our man's trip, his friend was able to pick him up. You
Him
get what-
up? Yo,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. If you
Get
get caught in the shooting, my man's have to pick me up.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You want
no,
me
no,
to
no,
pick
no,
you up?
wait.
I
I just
know.
remember.
I'm
You
that shit,
niggas
I'm
are
not
lying.
picking
You
you
niggas
up.
are lying. Because remember when we went to the homecoming and niggas was getting trampled over?
What homecoming? I didn't run.
oh, you talking about Bowie?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't run. I didn't
there
run.
were people there to pick y'all up.
Who picked me up, nigga? I
There were
never
people
played.
there to, no, there were people there to pick y'all up. Don't
fell?
lie.
Who?
Don't lie.
Niggas
No,
fell.
nigga, I knew at least 4 niggas that
Name
fell.
drop. Who
No.
fell?
There's one.
lying.
I swear to
It's
God.
crazy.
Hey,
Yo,
am I
nah,
lying?
This is slander, bro.
Am I lying?
Who fell?
No, listen.
Who fell?
I'm not lying.
I didn't fool.
It was
You
two.
gotta know
It was
which
2
niggas
girls.
matter.
That's what I'm saying.
It was 2 girls, 2 niggas.
Who
They
the
were on
niggas?
floor.
I didn't fool.
I wouldn't name drop.
It wasn't me.
I wouldn't name drop. I
You
wouldn't
gotta
name
say, you
drop.
gotta say this off camera though. I
Wait,
wanna
just
know.
say something we know about them. Like, you don't.
Oh,
have
they're
to
not on
say
the
their name.
table, right?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah,
But-
that's what I'm saying. Clear that up.
but-
We
but-
didn't fall. We didn't
No,
fall.
one of them was your roommate.
My roommate.
Yes.
Oh,
One of them was your roommate, and then
Oh,
the
he
other
fell.
one,
He fell.
The other one is
When
your.
did he
No,
fall?
no, 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 not him. And then the other one is our chem lab. The other one is in chem lab.
Bo,
he
you're
fell.
wildin'.
Right?
He fell. I ain't gonna lie. We got cut.
I
him
was
out.
gone, but then when I came back, bro, I was gone. When I came back,
my God.
Wait,
the
this is
girls
the
were
foul.
like, "You're so wild
Why
for
you talking about
leaving."
Bowie State?
Yes, the
Oh,
girls were like,
what
"You're
about
so
the
wild
Howard
for
one?
leaving,"
Remember
and I
that.
was like, "How am I wild for
remember the
leaving?"
gunshot.
And they
I
said,
went with y'all, though.
It
they-
wasn't even
everybody-
gunshots. That's the thing.
Everybody,
That's
no,
the
there was
crazy part.
niggas got shot that day, bro.
For real?
Yes, niggas
That
got
was
shot
that was
day.
somewhere
Niggas
different.
die
That was
every
somewhere
day.
It was,
further
it was a
away,
different
bro.
location,
But when
I
people
thought
ran, it
Morgan
wasn't a
niggas
gunshot.
got shot. That one homecoming we went to at Morgan, niggas got shot.
yeah, niggas also got shot at that booby one too. No, there was.
You know what's crazy though? I feel like every scenario we've been like as a group though, we've been to a lot of places where right after we leave, that's when
some
the shooting
shit
happens.
He was always the guy that says, "Guys, let's leave."
Connell, bro, not you, nigga.
Nigga, it's not me. Remember Howard when I said, "Let's move from this." Was you there when I said, "Let's move from this corner"? Niggas start getting jumped in the corner when I said, "Let's move."
I wasn't
Wait,
there.
I
wait.
do remember.
I
I was
wasn't there.
homecoming,
It was at the little like.
and I was like, "Bro, guys, let's move. I don't feel
carryout
comfortable
space,
here."
right? The carryout
Yes,
space.
remember?
Yeah,
What
remember.
I wasn't there. Was I?
No, you did say.
Oh,
But
you
say
talking
what I
about
said
you talking about on U Street?
Wait, oh, was this last year?
Yeah.
When I went to the Gunna concert?
You- no, you was there, you
was
came.
there. You
Yeah,
was there.
came,
You
I
was there. You
remember.
was there.
We were all there. Remember?
You don't remember?
Niggas
When,
got
I was there when
jumped.
somebody
I
put out
think
a
he
shotgun.
just. I think he.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
I
corner.
was literally right there.
I was
Oh,
like, let's move.
when
right
I came
there.
and dapped you
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and we
yeah, yeah.
sprinted.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
It was
I
tight.
was
It
telling
two
these
times.
niggas, let's move from this corner.
Yeah, it was hot.
Nah, I only peeped it the second time. I missed the first time. I only saw it the second time.
I seen the
but
first time. I seen
As soon as
somebody
it happened
put
the
out a
second
gun.
time, I hopped in my car and said, "Yeah, it's time to go home, bro."
What's the signs?
We was by that
What's the
carryout place. Yeah, I remember
What's the
that
signs
shit.
when y'all know y'all should be leaving the party?
When you see like at least
Niggas start
7 niggas with the
masking up.
skis, just like
Niggas walking.
that's why I think we should have listened to Connell at Freedom Square, bro. Cause we knew it. Like we literally,
I didn't know y'all.
we
niggas
all
was-
knew it,
It's
bro.
not even a ski mask. It's when the niggas wearing jeans and sweatpants under the jeans. That's when
How you know they weren't sweatpants under the
Because they're
jeans?
always sagging like.
But how you know it's sweatpants?
Bro, come on, bro. We know
What?
that
No,
shit,
I'm
bro.
genuinely curious.
But that was just you just sensed the vibe though. Like
At Freedom
after
Square, yeah, it
Money
was
Bar
like eerie.
performed,
It was just like you could just. It's like a
after-
dark cloud just floating
after
over
Money Bar
everybody's head.
performed, I was like, bro.
But did you guys go to the second location?
Hell no.
What, nigga? No.
There was another shooting there.
No, but that was the first location, and then they came to Freedom
No.
Square.
The leg.
Yeah, nigga, we knew her too, and she was standing right next to us. She was Zoe's roommate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Is she
Crazy.
okay?
Yeah. Why you, bro?
She can walk and stuff, right?
Bro.
Yes, nigga.
Yes. She goes to the gym and everything. She cool. But it's just wild, bro. Like that was probably like I think the first shooting on Towson's campus for like.
They hated us blacks.
Yes, bro. After that, everything changed, bro. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy.
Towson took a whole shift to like a.
I think now it's. I mean now it's like very black, bro. Because remember when we first got there, 2019?
Towson's not the same no more.
Not, bro. Now they
I
got
don't even
sections
go there.
that they got sections that fucking Green Turtle.
I had to.
to
That
Idris?
was, yeah, the school was different at
Yeah,
that
section.
time.
Yeah, we talk about
Sections at Green Turtle.
sections in general, but that shit is a scam, bro.
But it's just like I feel
Sections
like
is so-
once in a while you gotta have a section, bro.
It depends who you go
Once
with.
in a
It
lifetime.
depends who you
bro.
with.
Once in a while, yeah, for like
Once in a
It depends.
lifetime, bro.
If you got a fun crowd to do it with, I think
Yeah.
section is-
Yeah.
It depends.
But if you got lame ass niggas that just gonna stand in the
Stand.
section, bro, no, bro.
But it's
You're not
like,
spending the
what
band
would you
on
do? What would you do? Like, not what would make you go get a section though? Like,
I mean,
what
it's your
event?
birthday.
Like I feel like
birthday or something.
yeah, nice little
Celebration.
birthday. If you want to be in the
Yeah.
club for your birthday, I feel like it's nice to end.
But
your
I don't
night.
think-
I wouldn't do it,
But I
feel
don't
like
think
see
none of
why.
you niggas find that fun enough to
If it's
like
with
spend
us
your
guys,
own money.
Yes.
But I don't think y'all find it fun enough. At least in your own city, I don't think y'all would do it, bro.
It depends.
What do you
like
mean
I
Yeah,
by-
like if you
What do you mean
travel,
by in our
yeah,
own
'cause
city?
once
I
you
don't
travel,
think niggas
So like,
travel is
if it was in
different.
Houston, you feel would do that in Houston?
Probably because it's like you out. You're not home. Like,
But I feel like us dudes, like, if we were to get a section, we'd know how to have fun. Like, we'd invite.
yeah, but I'm
people.
saying like
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just saying in general. I don't think none of y'all niggas would be like, all right, it's my birthday in DC. Let's
He
go
just
get a
would.
section.
Nah, I never.
No,
got
no,
in a
but the
section,
thing is,
though.
no, I think like to end your night, like cool, you had like a day, you had a brunch,
Yeah.
right? You rested a little bit. I feel like it's okay to end your night at a
Yeah,
have
Not,
a
gotta
in,
be-
section.
not in my city, bro.
What do you mean? Yo, shut the hell up, bro.
Nah,
Why
because
you
you
talking
gotta-
like
okay,
that?
well,
Not in my
know
city. Like
something.
what the
What the
fuck?
hell?
Like you
Not-
gotta
the,
find
the
me,
reason
bro.
why I say that is because like I'm going right back home. Like when you out of the state or out of the country, it's like you're not ever gonna be there no more. Like it's part of the
Niggas
experience.
just wanna go spend bands on bands, bro. If you're in your city,
You're
that's
spending the
It's
same
still
money.
fine.
Though.
No, you're not, bro.
Depends
But
on
you
the
No, you're
people
not,
you're
bro.
with. That's
Okay,
it.
you
It
so-
depends.
In your
You
city, you have
and the
people to
club you go
plug you.
to.
You have people like it's easier
It's
to
like-
get
it
a
depends on
section
the
in
club
your
you go
city.
to, the
You could
people
get
you're
plugged
with.
in other states.
No,
and
you're not,
countries,
bro.
bro.
Stop it, bro. They about to finesse the shit out you, bro. Stop it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Stop
I'm
it.
not
James
spending.
Harden.
I'm not spending 2 bands to go back home.
Alright,
Bro.
I'm spending.
But nobody. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if y'all not buying us,
If you want to have fun in the session, you gotta
Alright,
spend.
Nah, but my thing is like for me, if I'm not buying a zoo at a
no,
club,
but I'm
bro.
just saying, like, I'm just
Zoo.
saying,
It's watered
I'm just,
down anyway.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, but it's like you already know, like it's all watered down. All the stuff is though. But I'm just saying, like me personally, if I'm going back to my actual house, it's not fun for me.
I think like if you're gonna do the club thing, that can't be the main thing. That just got to be like
Exactly.
The
It's
dessert.
just
That's
the end of the night. Yeah.
You gotta have a whole weekend. You know, like how we did with me and my man's. Yeah.
Do you
like,
guys really enjoy the club though? Be honest.
No, it was a fun
it
time. No, it was a
depends.
fun
Yeah,
time.
that's what I'm saying. It depends who you're with.
It was a fun time.
But if you were like,
he does, this nigga stay in the club till 4 in the morning.
all right, because I'm gonna leave when the DJ leaves. Duh.
He's getting his money's worth. I respect.
Yeah,
him.
you know you
Why
got
I
to.
leave
You got to.
early?
You
What
got
the
to.
hell? Come on,
You
now.
got to.
Wait, so what happens after the club ends?
After party, you gotta have a B&B after. That's all.
What
God
what
damn,
happens
you
at the
just don't
B&B?
sleep.
All right, I'm just saying.
What happens at the
That
B&B?
that
Be
that.
cool it. Recap the night. That's it. Simple.
Bro, it be 6 o'clock in the morning. This nigga still up, bro.
Posting
I'm
lockets
a
eating
vamp.
McDonald's
I'm a
with
vamp.
with a
Watching
Starburst.
Sweet Life.
I'm a vamp, man. You hear me?
Not even Sweet Life. What's the show with Drake?
The grass.
The grass. That nigga love that shit.
Best show of all time.
So what's like your dream vacation?
Dream.
Yeah.
It depends.
I
Like,
already
is it with
went,
the guys or with the wifey?
I already went, man. That was the best.
Either
vacation
or.
ever, man.
I think I want to go to like Belize, Curacao. I've always said this. So for with my girl, I think that would be the perfect
Where is Bora
place.
Bora? That's how you just get
Did
niggas.
you say a beach?
Bora Bora? Where's Bora?
That's in the east, though.
East where?
And, like,
Stop answering, bro. Stop
the eastern side of the world.
stop answering,
Bro,
bro.
niggas is asking us questions. I know where Bora Bora is. You know what I'm saying? Just type it into the online.
What made you want to go to Bora Bora?
I've seen videos on it, bro.
Videos.
Or Thailand for real, bro.
Thailand.
So
I don't
Tokyo
think you
would be
enjoy
sweet.
Thailand,
Tokyo
bro.
would
Or
be sweet.
Fiji. Fiji seems calm.
Fiji calm.
Bro, you gotta go somewhere where it's like.
Where would you never go on a vacation?
Never go on a
Jamaica.
vacation.
No, Jamaica was not Jamaica again.
I feel like I would never go to Brazil with my girl.
Why?
I think like for me, for example, right? I would go because I want to go to like go
Play soccer and
play
shit.
ball, play like I can't really see like you know what I'm saying like, and I don't want to leave just to, or be like, oh, stay here
No,
while I go
I'm
to-
saying
yeah,
like, all right, F like girls, guys trip just like by yourself.
Somewhere I never
oh like
go.
solo trip. Oh,
Yeah.
Brazil would be my number one.
No, he's saying where wouldn't you go?
No, where would you go just by
Brazil
yourself?
number one.
Brazil's up.
Because I've ever since I was a kid, like looking up to like Ronald, like I've always said like I want to go to Brazil, and I've been telling my mom since.
All right, where wouldn't you go?
Where wouldn't I go?
China,
Nigeria.
No, like some.
Dirty
No, it
ass
would be
people.
somewhere
And
in
then we
like.
wrap it up.
No, it would be-
Nigerians are dirty.
No,
They
I wouldn't.
stink.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Come on, bro.
I wouldn't go to like Rwanda and shit.
Why?
I don't know, man. They do be snatching niggas up and stuff over there, man.
I wouldn't go to
There
France.
and South Africa, them niggas, if they
Yeah,
see
I
you're a
would say
foreigner,
South
bro, they
Africa.
on your ass.
I wouldn't
can't.
go to France. France is dirty, man.
Yeah, France is like Paris. No,
And they're
Paris-
racist
No,
over there.
Paris.
Been to Europe, so
Paris is
I don't know.
overhyped and dirty, in my opinion. But like maybe if you go to like Monaco or something, you have a blast.
ain't going to
Monaco is
research.
beautiful.
Monaco's like that's an island.
Yeah, it's like it's beautiful, bro. Yeah,
You
so-
won't even be able to afford it though.
But I mean, hey, we're talking about in the future, bro. God damn, like at
No, I'm
least
talking
can I
about,
pray
like-
that I have the money to do
I'm
so.
talking about like right now.
I mean, hey, man, you don't know, possibly, you know,
Ah, bro.
Man, say you ain't
you never know.
China, none of those places.
You wouldn't go to China.
Why you not go to
Too
China?
fucking racist, bro.
How
They
you
do.
know?
No,
You
they
don't even
do
know.
look at you. No, they do look at black people like.
Because they don't see you guys.
How would you feel if you went to China, and they just staring at you, bro?
I mean, I'm black. I know they're gonna look at me crazy. Bro.
You gonna take pictures if they ask you? Cause they
Nah.
stay asking, bro. If you black, they'll ask for pictures.
They'll
It
call
depends.
you ASAP Rocky and Travis
Yeah.
Scott.
That's
What would you
kinda
say?
funny.
Would you go with like an alias name? Like I feel like these days when I'm about to start going with like alias names.
Damn, I have a question I want to ask though. Like, if y'all had like a dream career, not like not like a real career, but like if you was like an artist or something, like what
Music-wise?
or an NBA player or a soccer player, what would be like your dream career?
Oh, like what would be your dream
Like
career?
that
It doesn't
that,
have to be like
that
a real.
pays a lot of money and it's like entertaining as well.
Could be anything.
I want to be an
Anything.
author. I want to write books.
and you'll be like,
Why you
fam-
laughing?
You can do that right now.
Like a famous. I'm talking about like famous.
Nigga act like you can't do that.
I can't be an author. What you talking
I'm
about?
talking about very
I mean, y'all
famous.
know,
So you telling me if I told my girl I want to be an author, she'll take me serious?
No.
Why wouldn't she take you serious?
if it's
No.
There's no money in that right now.
Nigga, what are you
Yes,
talking
there is.
about, bro?
Being an author. Do you know how hard it is to get money from writing books?
It is hard right now.
It is, but
You know what I
if you
think,
think like that, then you can't do anything
you
in
think?
general.
No, I need money now,
Nigga,
bro.
that's why I said dream career. You're already.
Time.
If you had like a dream career, whether it be entertainment, sports, but like you're like the peak at it, like everybody knows you. You're
Oh,
famous.
you're the PK.
Yeah.
Okay, then no. it
Famous
Who
wouldn't
would
be
you?
football.
Come
Who
on,
would you
bro.
be?
It's a
wouldn't be
simple answer.
Who would
bro.
you be?
Nigga, easy soccer, nigga.
No,
what?
but what play? I'm talking
Boring.
about. You gotta pick a player. Like everything that they
Neymar,
have.
actual
nigga.
person?
Easy.
Okay,
Bro,
you-
no. Say you can't use sports because we know
No,
everyone.
I said sports, entertainment.
bro.
Like it's the biggest.
But he's
like, you got
copping
the
out.
biggest
He can't
one.
pick sports. That's
How's
too
it
easy.
called?
That's
That's
just
not-
How's,
choice.
wait. How's it copping out?
I
All
have
right,
one that's
what's
not
yours,
sports.
Idris?
Lil Uzi or Russell Westbrook.
Lil Uzi?
Oh, you saying like be a person?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said be a person.
What was yours? be?
No, you say yours first. I'm still thinking.
No, I'm still thinking about
I
mine.
got mine.
Joe, who?
R.I.P. But I really like mess with him. I don't know if you guys know like Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, food,
Oh,
travel.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
really
he was
good.
tough.
He was tough.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Mine, I just thought
That was
about
that's
it.
a good answer.
I
Right
would
there.
just
I
want
really
to see.
love Anthony Bourdain.
Traveling, eating food.
Mine
Because
was
then
tough.
in that case, thinking about it,
But he wasn't
like
just only that though.
I know he did other
He did other like stuff that I really.
Why
liked.
did he kill himself again?
depression, bro. But my thing is okay.
Why you
Because now
doing this?
think
It's a
no,
genuine
my
question.
fault. No, because now thinking about it, right? Although soccer is like fun, enjoyable,
That's what I'm saying.
injuries,
Name one.
abuse. I don't know. Let me change my answer.
I think I know my
I
pick.
just love.
What would
My
you do?
pick would be Michael Jackson.
No.
Bro, I think
Hell no!
I think his
You
fame
gonna
was
kill
too
yourself.
overwhelming.
You
Yeah,
gonna handle
yeah,
that.
yeah. It
He
was too
didn't have a
overwhelming.
life. He didn't have a life.
I'm not
No, but it was
saying-
too overwhelming, bro.
But you
I'm
cannot
saying,
handle
bro,
that,
listen,
bro.
listen,
Overwhelming,
I'm
bro.
not saying I want to be these people. I'm just saying like you get to experience.
It's too
them at
overwhelming.
their
Cannot,
peak.
bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro,
You know how
I
crazy
crazy
it
I
was.
would want to be on stage, and I just want to see like you see the videos of people passing out, like
Bro, you
want
don't
that,
want that.
I just
bro.
want to see what it was
want
looking
to
like,
feel
bro.
it.
Like,
I
okay,
don't
so
wanna
okay,
be-
then give us a time. Say like if you could be somebody for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yes.
It was
No, you
fine.
go give it a day. Who'd you be for a day?
A day.
For a day, I would still pick Michael Jackson.
Nah.
Bro, it's too
Michael
over.
Jackson,
Bro, you
brother.
can't do shit.
Bro, but it's
A whole day?
But you gotta think
just
you're
a day.
going back to your regular life. This is just one day. I just want to see.
I don't
like,
know. I don't think I would. I feel like I would be too
Michael
overwhelmed.
Michael Jackson
You're
in
a big
concert.
back.
I just want to see like you see how everybody loves Michael. I just
Yes.
want to see like on stage from his perspective,
How-
like you
how-
seeing people
Who'd you
really
pick, Fifi?
pass out because of you, bro.
For a whole day.
Yeah.
I have another one, but I don't want to.
Say it. Wait, let's say it.
Look, I'd be Trump for a day.
You're sick. You're so.
I want to see how it feels like just like being that, cause like niggas who support that nigga, bro, like
No, I get. There are times where I actually question why people genuinely like him.
Let's get back to the original topic. Who would you be?
I would love to be a president though.
Obama.
No,
be
I
Obama.
think it's too much
Obama-
pressure, bro. Having people's lives basically,
Right.
bro.
But you gotta think, bro.
You're not thinking about that,
No,
bro.
no, I'm just saying for the day. Like these, you
Nigga,
for the day.
still for that day, you're still, bro. Do you know how much
No.
happens in a day?
Yeah, but I'm not saying you actually have to do what they're doing. You just get to experience being the president for one day. Like, you think that first day Obama got in office, he was really working? No.
Yes,
bro.
nigga. What?
Come on, bro. He was soaking it in.
Hey, Idris,
No,
who'd
he
you be?
wasn't.
Bro,
Who'd you
it's
be?
like draft day,
Brown.
bro.
Chris
It's like-
Brown. That's a valid one.
Yeah.
Wait, what era Chris Brown?
Before the Rihanna. Before Rihanna.
Oh.
Before Rihanna.
that was crazy, bro.
Niggas, nah, Omar's face before you ask that question.
His
He's
work
like, wait.
afterwards is still crazy.
That's what I'm
too, though.
saying, but like, no.
Nah, yeah,
Young
pick
Chris
some-
Brown was
you-
OC.
You pick Chris Brown for real.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So you want to
He's
be
a
known
big-
as a domestic violence?
I said before. That's why I said before, man.
He gonna find us and call you up, bro.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, bro.
Chris Breezy.
You act like you don't still listen to him talk about domestic violence.
No, I mean I still listen to.
Hey, Idris. Word that better.
Who
I was gonna
that?
say something crazy,
Who
but
that?
it's a
Wait,
fact.
Omar, so
though.
who'd you pick?
R. Kelly makes good music though.
All right, bro. Let's end the
What
podcast.
the hell?
Yeah. I
Break the music.
Did you bring? Okay, no, wait. I'll say my point. All right, come on, bro.
Bro,
I'll say
just
my
fucking
point.
hard up, bro.
How?
Robert Kelly is the king
No,
of
I
R&B.
said, all right,
Stand
what
on
was
it.
you
Bun
saying?
him,
I
bro.
said
We don't
Chris
care.
Brown.
We don't need him.
Chris Brown. Okay,
Yeah.
but what would you want to like? What would you want to experience as Chris Brown?
Like, you know how when he goes on tour, there's like the meet and greets.
yeah, that's what I'm. Oh, the meeting.
You're
Yeah,
horny.
I'm doing the concert stuff too. All that. That's,
But I'm
He's
saying-
lying.
Yeah,
be
but
in for a
okay.
day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even when it comes to Michael
He's
Jackson,
lying. He
even
just
when
wants
it-
to grab gal and just take
No.
pictures.
So
But I'm
he
saying-
wants to pick up majority.
Bro,
But,
chill.
but I'm saying, but you gotta think like even with like the Michael Jackson joint, it's not about like you want to be him for the rest of your life, but like
Yeah,
you
he
just
said
want
one
to
day.
see what they're
I don't
seeing.
want
That's
to
what I'm
experience that
saying.
type of fame, bro. That joke
Okay,
is
so who
weird.
was yours then?
Anthony Bourdain.
I'm trying to think who that
He
be.
can
was
still
yours?
walk
You never
around.
gave
People
me-
won't
I'm
notice
thinking.
him for real,
That's what
unless
I'm
you
saying,
know.
bro. Y'all wasn't watching his food joint.
I was watching.
I would be.
I was watching.
Damn, who would I be?
Or Messi.
Nah, I'll never be messy.
That's
Messi.
World Cup
racist.
2024. No, I said 2024. I'm tripping. 2022.
Nah, they was cheating for that nigga. Nah, hell no.
But
It could
you
be.
wouldn't
It could
wanna-
be anyone in history.
Yeah, anyone in history.
Anyone in history.
Wait. I have a better
surprised
question.
he didn't- I'm
Wait,
surprised
I have
he
a better
didn't choose
question.
LBJ.
No, I have a
Moment.
better question.
Anyone in.
Any
Anyone is-
moment.
Any moment.
Any moment.
Oh,
I
this
think
is my
moment
moment.
is better.
Game
See?
7.
I think I
Kyrie
want to
is
be. I want to
Game
be.
7, LeBron James.
And
bro.
this is I
That's
want to be.
iconic.
I want to
That's
be
iconic.
as someone John 20. I genuinely want to
See, mine is
No,
very
no.
unorthodox,
That's
but
I want to experience what he experienced when he missed that penalty. I
Mine is-
genuinely want to know
Nigga,
because
you know what
Oh,
they
you
were
talking about
doing?
the sack?
like your lowest of lows. I genuinely want to. I feel
saying-
like. I feel like.
Ghana.
But
That's
why would you
what I'm
wanna-
saying.
Why would you want to
No, no,
experience
no.
a low for one day?
No, I'm just so intrigued.
About how other people feel.
Yeah, how other
That's
people
what I
feel and
said
how,
about
like,
the Michael
I-
Jackson
Wait,
thing.
so
That's
you're
why I think
saying
it would be better for any moment
in the history of the world.
of a person. Yeah, of a person.
I would pick the Egyptian times. See, when I said
No,
this-
but I said of a person. So like
yeah,
choose
but
a.
you see when Cleopatra became pharaoh.
Okay.
But see, I said this right. I said when I die, right, I want to go back in time and view the Egyptian times. My girl said I'm weird.
Why did she think you were weird for
She
that?
said I'm weird. When you die, why are you worried about going back in time? I said I just like history. Like I
Yeah,
wanna-
like I mean,
like
I agree.
the
There's nothing wrong with
the
that.
7 wonders of the world. I want to see them. Like the
If I could go back in time.
yeah, I want to see the Greek. I don't think they're real, but the Greek gods. I want to see those. I want to see the
You
Egyptian
want to see
times.
Zeus and them niggas?
Yeah,
For me, I'd go back.
I want to see the Roman Empire too.
Speaking of his,
That shit's so interesting, bro.
yeah, fact. I'd go back and see like Mansa Musa and all them. How rich
Yeah.
he was and shit,
No.
bro.
You talking about like
Yo,
slavery?
I thought about something.
You know Mansa Musa was the richest man of
Oh, I thought you said Kunta Kinte. My bad.
What?
How did he get Kunta?
Kunta Kinte.
I just saw. Okay, what about
Wait. Let me ask you. Let me ask. So, in what moment, who would you choose, and what moment
Oh,
would
can
you
we go
choose?
all the way back like Jesus?
That's what I'm saying.
If you wanna choose-
I wasn't saying all the way back. That's why I started.
Oh,
off-
Jesus.
No,
would be
no.
tough,
I
though.
want to ask you just who and what moment.
The MLK I Have a Dream speech.
Ooh, that's
Mm.
aura.
I like to see.
Yeah.
That's aura.
No, that is a WNC.
Bro, I thought you were going left.
When he gets killed? No.
Yo, we gotta chill, bro.
Yo,
You gotta
no,
chill.
okay. Can I spin this question?
Uh-huh.
Because this one's low key crazy. Like, what's the craziest moment in history? Like, that's like kind of it's low key really sad
Uh-huh.
that you would want to be there. Not.
All
when
right,
say
I know
wanna
why
be
you're asking that question, and I'm not falling for that bait. That is insane.
What?
there. No, like when I
He's
say
he's thinking of two things.
What?
One, either the Holocaust or slavery.
nigga.
No, I promise because
No,
nigga just said no.
I did not say
No,
that.
what
I
was your
said-
question? No,
Listen,
what was your
listen.
question?
Listen,
Listen,
to my
listen.
question.
Listen,
See,
what was your
this is
question?
the thing. I said it, and he spun all the way.
I
to
didn't spin.
Holocaust.
Bro,
No.
no one wants to see the Holocaust. What the hell?
No, that's
No,
what I said.
what was your question?
I said if you could experience like a crazy moment in history that you could like write a documentary about.
No, he said. Wait, you said
No, I said the craziest moment in history. What would you want to be?
no,
there for?
and you
said
meant
it was bad.
no. You said exactly, and you said it was bad. but you
Yes, craziest and it's bad.
What are the two craziest things in history
Yo,
that
but
were
the- but you
that were
want-
bad? No.
You going for the craziest? I don't want to see.
Nigga,
That.
you just said the craziest.
I said that you would want to be a part of.
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't thinking of the Holocaust.
I, like
bro.
No,
I'm thinking
because
of 9/11.
Yeah,
if
me.
we're being honest.
I was thinking
me, low key, JFK, bro.
Yeah,
that one's
bro.
cool.
Just to see how the
Or
news
Like
AIDS.
that's
I wanna see-
sad.
I wanna
like
see
I don't
AIDS.
even have to be there. I just want to be like.
I can't
in
lie. I think we
DC.
should describe this topic right here, bro.
No, but no.
I
But when
can't-
I'm asking
Tired,
these
bro.
questions, I'm not saying like.
But look,
But
you
no.
can just ask people that experience that. How was that experience? You don't have to
No,
live that.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying live it necessarily, but
But you
I'm
want to
saying
know how
you
wanna-
gotta think like when you ask people who who were there when they experienced some of these things,
They say the
way
craziest
they
thing, right?
document it is way totally different from just hearing it or reading it
Exactly.
in the book. So if it's like the JFK assassination or whatever like that, you would know how exactly how everybody in the city is really feeling because you was really there. Not saying that, oh, you wanted to really see what happened to him like that.
Just
but
wanna be able to
if you were
experience,
there,
yeah.
like, bruh, that had to have. It's one of the craziest moments in history. A sitting U.S. president. Like, there's a reason why they don't even. There's no the cards used to be open. Like, you had access to these people. So it's like I would at least want to feel like I could write a whole book about that, bruh.
I don't know.
I low key would
man.
want to be there when they assassinated Osama bin Laden. Just how
You was there. What you talking about? Be there.
You knew how it felt. That
Brother,
was
you
literally
was
like
there.
2020.
like
2011.
Oh, like you talking about
Oh,
like
in the mission?
Yes.
Oh.
in the actual mission.
Brother,
like,
watch the
But that's
documentary.
what
bro.
I'm Call of Duty scene.
Watch the document. Did you watch the documentary?
I watched
guarantee
it.
you-
That
Watch it.
documentary
It's
was
crazy.
the whole scene,
It's
though.
crazy. I watched it on the
Imagine
plane.
just
It was
being
crazy.
there.
Yeah, like-
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
We got the target like this, nigga. Like
It was no. The guy narrating it, bro. You could see it in his
I wanna
eyes,
say
bro. It was
something-
crazy.
I want to say something, but I don't know if I should. It's not really crazy. But remember when
Anytime
we
you
was
says
talking,
that, bro.
remember we was talking the other day, and Connell was asking about like shit.
Don't name drop. You're
No. It was like like okay, running in New York.
running.
Y'all don't get it. Never mind.
Running in New York.
What happened in New York, bro?
Oh, you talking about when the dudes were just staring at it?
Not free. Oh yeah. Like when he said like some people really could have ran.
Ran in New York.
You never.
Free it, bro.
Oh, don't know.
Free it, bro.
No.
And he name dropped. No, and bro, and
No,
I
don't
like.
don't end, but like don't. Yeah, that was
No,
crazy.
because I think it was good if we ended it at the moment question. Like, oh, which moment would you put yourself into?
No one has any more moments.
Now, guy is just diving into
But no.
some of the crazy.
He wasn't specific.
Okay. All right, let's do it. End it on a positive note. Okay, let's say it's the future, right?
Okay.
We don't know what the future is like now.
Yes.
Like what it's gonna be like.
Yes.
What moment would you want to be impactful in the future about like?
What?
Think about
No. Like
think about like what's currently going
happening,
on. Like,
and then
but
what?
there could be transformations of the presidency and all that type of stuff. Like, what positive moment do you foresee happening that you would want to be a part of?
Wait, if you're not a citizen, can you become a vice president? Yes, right.
No,
I thought you could only not become a president.
you have to be a citizen to be a president.
I mean, not a citizen. I meant like born in the United States.
You don't have to be a born citizen.
Oh,
You just
I
to
have
be a-
one.
Because
Um,
if not,
No, you don't.
Because
president.
a
no,
female
to be president, yes, but
A
a
female-
vice. I'm talking about vice president.
Probably like
no,
a
right?
female president or like a
Because
president. of
what I was
Asian
gonna
descent.
say is
You wouldn't see that?
Elijah becomes
wanna see
president,
that.
A female
and I
president?
become
Yeah.
vice president,
What's wrong
bro.
with a female president?
Oh, nothing.
I don't think
Because if something happens to Elijah, you be so then I don't think you can become vice. You all right? What? As a vice? Nigga, come on, bro.
I ain't
Nigga, we
never
would be
picking
in
that nigga.
trouble, bro.
I'm not picking that nigga.
Why, wait, y'all don't think? Wait, let's go. Do you think you'd be a good president?
Nah, I'm not.
Why
gonna
not?
lie.
I
I
can't.
just think about the behind the scenes stuff, bro. Like whatever you do gets scrutinized at the end of the day.
That's
Like,
any
you gotta
position for
understand. I feel like to be president at the end of the day. People don't realize it's all the talking and all that stuff, but you kind of have to be like hard.
The whole time it don't even be your decisions, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That is true.
When they get into that little like war room situation room, bro, it's all like your mind just goes. We don't care about civilians and all that. We're
Yo,
dropping bombs,
nah, that
bro.
is true. Like thinking about
We're
like
dropping bombs. Like,
But you
Omar,
got-
do you think you'd be a good president?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Depends on what matter, what topic is on.
Brother, I said president,
I think
bro.
he's-
Yeah,
Like he's
I'm
trying
saying-
to.
It depends on what topic.
In general, like at the end of your presidency, they'd be like, "Was he a good president? Was he a bad president?"
Yes, I'm very nice. No, I'm like,
that's
I'm.
not
All right, bro.
No, like-
Tayo,
no.
bro. Let's move. You see how they
Especially
looking
for
at
the
you?
US, being
No,
nice
I'll
and
be a good
fair.
president. I'm very like.
I mean, you gotta think every president really thinks they're a good president.
Of course.
Nobody thinks
So you
they're a
get to
bad
their
president.
approval
And you
rates.
gotta think low key.
Nah, there's no way Nixon thought he was a good
Yeah,
president, bro.
all these niggas.
There's
thought
no,
they was good
there's
presidents.
no way Nixon
Yes.
thought he was a good president,
He
bro.
was until
Richard Nixon?
Watergate.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, they
That
thought-
nigga,
but you
that
gotta
nigga was a
think, all
crook.
these people think that they're good presidents, and you don't even know. There's a lot of things that these presidents do that will compromise standard morals that we don't know about.
Yeah, very true.
So
No,
it's
we
like,
agree.
and it's even like when they're picking a matter of life and death, like they don't know nobody. Like they don't know nobody. They will literally say, "Okay, let's drop a bomb here because it's for the greater good of the country." but they don't know personally those kids. Like, could you sit there and say,
Can I drop a bomb?
"Can I drop a bomb?" And like you gotta.
Don't answer that
If I
question.
was in
I'm
Roosevelt's
saying-
position,
but
and
I'm
they
saying-
said drop 2 atomic bombs on 2 like major cities,
Yeah,
killing
but-
millions of people. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, but
I think, bro. I think you are, bro.
You think?
I think
No,
you
but-
are.
obviously the
For the
same
sake,
country.
for the sake of what
But
everything
you
that
understand
that
the
happened.
nuclear weapon,
You're
what it
doing
does?
it, bro.
You're doing it,
no,
bro.
but I'm saying,
Stop. You're doing it,
in a
bro.
sense,
No, there's
this
no
job,
other way, bro. They tell you, and this is how we end the war. Drop
But
those
the war
bombs.
was already
Dropping
ended.
those bombs.
Yeah, no, but listen,
US was
listen.
gonna win that shit.
Listen.
They just dropped the bomb just to be petty.
No, but listen, you gotta think though. In these type of positions, as president, you in a way you're compromising a lot of part of yourself because
Yes,
you don't
agree.
want to really do some
it.
of these
Like,
things
exactly.
you're doing.
If you really sit back and think about it, you're like, oh, nah.
Yeah, like you don't want to be the president
Morally,
who
bro,
necessarily
being the president is
drops
fucked.
a bomb.
Exactly,
But it's like,
bro.
but those is one of those positions where you kind of have to take away your emotion from it because you're not thinking
That's why I
about
said I don't
the
want it.
current president. You're thinking about, is America still going to be at
That's
here
why a lot of people
100
prefer
years from now?
Trump because Trump is more so like
American, like
he's always like
pro-America.
Americans first, everyone after. That's why a lot of people vote for him.
But I think even with that perspective, you could still mess up thinking like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why people vote for him.
Wait, how though?
Because
'Cause
in
of-
a sense, you think you're doing everything in the greater good of the country, but you don't even really necessarily
It's a domino
know,
effect.
You don't even know what the greater good of the country is. Like you're quick to do everything because it's your agenda, my agenda, or the highway. They're not necessarily listening to what Idris has to say. They don't care about no Idris. They don't care about Maryland.
Wait,
I'm just saying about as an example.
Wait, what?
They don't care. They don't really care about about our opinions.
Yeah, because it's like our personal opinions.
Yeah,
We're
like,
not thinking for the.
If they
feel
literally,
like we're not thinking
if
for the
they
greater good.
literally could eliminate the people who aren't not a part of their agenda just to simply advance their agenda, they would.
They would,
That
easy.
means they don't care about the
It
country.
just depends on the country. I think for me, being president of the United States is probably the hardest.
Would you be president of a country, Africa?
Sierra Leone? Hell yeah.
Hell,
Oh, yeah,
are
I
you
think
crazy?
that's
They
an
were
easy job. You
assassinating
know they
you.
won't, bro.
You know,
Stop.
you know what's the
What?
scary-
It's the easiest job, bro.
No, it's
All they
not.
do
You
is
sit
Sierra
there
Leone,
and
all
eat
all
the money.
In Sierra Leone,
Come
the president
on.
just goes to London, bro.
But
That's all
you know
he
what the
does.
scariest thing?
Nigga, the Nigerian president went missing for like 2 weeks. What was bro doing, bro? Nigga was chilling.
you know-
come on. The Cameroonian president's been president for like what? How many
40 years,
Hey,
Paul
come,
Biya.
But you
come
have a lot
on.
of blood on your hands, though.
But you gotta
Bro.
think. You know what the
Niggas don't
scariest thing
care.
about being like at least I don't want to say the scariest, but the weirdest thing about like how government officials in Nigeria, not even just Nigeria, in African countries act in comparison to us, it's weird because it's like you would not see like governors of sitting states like just having a birthday party and bringing like David O to his party. Like, do you see like a governor like
Yes,
having
yo,
his own personal birthday party?
Nigga, what's his name? Nigga, yes they do, bro. You just don't know about it, bro.
Yeah, but no, but I'm saying the way they have access to the political leaders in their country
That is true.
is like different. It's
But
like
but you got you
bro,
got to
we have that
understand.
here,
Cause
too.
yeah,
look,
yes they do, but
Look at
it's
the billionaires here. Look
No,
at
but-
Jeff Bezos.
no,
Look at
I know what I'm saying.
Nigga, look at
But-
Musk,
but
bro.
see- no, but I'm
Elon,
saying-
Elon had a position in the government. What the
Joe
fuck do
Rogan.
you
No, but you gotta think about how rich these people are. But I'm saying,
But you also got to understand the money back home, like those African artists, they do have as
No,
much
yeah.
money as those
the
governors
no,
back home.
which is
Nigga,
true.
the governors see them as their senior, bro. What
which
the
is
hell?
no, that's what I'm saying.
David, please.
It's
Nigga,
true,
what?
but it's weird. You gotta look at this discrepancy of how rich the people in Africa are comparison to the people that they're fraternizing with. You gotta think, like Trump, for example, right?
Yes.
He's hanging out with the richest man in the world. His billions are 100 times the billions that the richest person in Africa might have, and the way they're relating is just like, oh, like.
But my thing is,
Like
my thing
Egypt-
is
like,
this.
I could
You
probably-
can't-
I
you
could-
can't
I could
compare-
probably-
You can't compare
can't.
their money
Yeah.
to Africa's money,
This
bro.
is the
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not comparing the money.
Africa's
I'm
more
just
powerful
saying.
than
I'm not comparing the
What?
money. I'm just saying
Africa's
the way
more
you
powerful
look.
than America. We
I'm
have
not-
most of the natural resources. What are you talking about?
But that doesn't
Who
make
takes
you
it from us,
powerful,
though?
Yeah,
bro.
well,
Who
it's-
takes it?
The
That
only-
doesn't make you
Oh.
powerful.
The
'Cause
power
do
is
the
what you can
Africans know
control.
that?
They
don't know how to
Do
use
the
it.
Africans have access to those stuff?
Do you
No, bro.
understand?
The
I'm
niggas
saying
that
we-
have
America's
access to
to
it is
blow
the
up
Europeans
Africa?
and the.
in like one day if they really.
Exactly. I'm exactly.
So how are they
But wait,
more powerful then?
As in, they need us.
I mean, they
That's my
but
point.
What you're
Who needs
also not
us?
understanding.
Every
I know what
other
you're trying to
continent
say.
on the world
But
needs
when
Africa.
When you're
Yeah.
talking about power,
We're not the ones in
I'm
Power,
not talking
though.
about like who has the more like manpower. I'm talking about like who's the more.
Of course, we have the most
I'm more
resources. We do.
supportive to the world.
There's
But at the
vibranium-
same
there's
time, too,
vibranium in
at the same
Africa.
time, too, they're just coming. Wait, what you just say?
There's vibranium in Africa.
There is, bro. Nah, he not
No,
lying.
literally.
Hey, tell him, bro.
But hey,
But like, I think Africa. Yeah, we all know, bro. Like we are powerful in terms of resources. Like
It's just that it just corrupt.
it's just
power is. I think
colonialism, whatever that shit is.
English.
Saw.
Colonialism.
Yeah.
And like,
It's not even only that though. Like
right, that's the main thing.
No, but
this guy I work with, right? He was telling me, he was like, the main reason why Africa's corrupt because there'll be a government official in Africa, and he'll be in charge of natural resources, and someone from a European country will be like, hey, I can take your kids to a private school in London if you just.
Bro,
Yeah, that's how
I
it
know,
started,
but I'm
though.
saying-
Like,
I'm saying that's what happens.
Look at the president from Burkina Faso, nigga.
He's the-
like 20 assassinations on him.
no, but he's the only nigga that's actually like on
I ain't
time,
gonna lie,
bro.
like, I don't want to put it out there, but like, bro, they gonna get him, bro.
No, but at least it's symbol. Like to me, it's symbolism.
that's
No,
not-
no,
how's that
no,
crazy?
it's not. But to me, it's symbolism. Like now, everyone will see. Like he's always making it known. Like they're coming for me. So now, let's say yes, they do. I think it. All that does is basically bring all the other
But-
neighboring nations together.
But you know,
He did, he already
but you know-
Exactly.
but
Like,
you know-
and
you
that
know-
was the whole plan.
But every
put
country
Mali
in
with
Africa
him
has to
and
do it. But you
everything.
know the countries in Africa
Alright,
that
bro,
won't
we
do it.
get it. So you're
Nigeria.
hit.
No, Nigeria's too corrupt, bro.
Nigeria
they
won't
still
do
think it's
it.
energy.
bro, Salon
Hey.
is just as corrupt. No,
Bro, no.
All right,
we
stop,
have to be
stop.
corrupt.
We're
We
not
have
doing
nothing.
this. We're not doing this.
I'm not
Guys,
about.
guys,
Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
I'm not having
Stop.
a.
No,
I'm
no,
not having.
no,
I'm
no.
not having a
Stop.
debate between. No,
Stop.
wait. Listen. Listen. I'm not. See, you see how he's going. You see how he's going. I'm not. You see how he's going. I'm not.
Rice is cooked.
Alright, bro.
Everything is cooked
You
in
see,
that country.
we argue about the stupidest shit. Why are we arguing about jollof rice and music?
It's Joseph, bro.
But look at
Trust
our
me.
countries. That's what we have to argue about: jollof rice and music. That's it. That's
All
why.
right, listen.
That's
Thank
why
you.
we're not going.
Listen,
nowhere, bro.
we're gonna bring the pod.
Man, I feel like
Stop, bro. Listen,
Going up.
listen. No,
people.
no,
We gotta go back, bro.
no. Listen.
we gotta go.
Appreciate y'all.
I'll go back and do what?
Oh,
I mean,
my
I think I should run for president of Nigeria, bro.
Where?
You're not winning that shit, nigga.
What
Listen,
would be the first thing you do if you was president of Nigeria?
Nigeria?
that
thing
nigga.
is,
You,
I
have
don't
you?
know.
Wait. Question. Have you even gone back?
Nah, I'm going
Shut
though.
the hell up,
I'm
bro.
going.
Listen,
I'm
we're gonna
going.
bring the podcast to an end. Thank you so much for
going
joining
soon.
us this weekend. This episode should be dropping pretty soon. Hopefully we get to film next week again. We talked about a lot. It was really fun. Talked about some serious stuff. Had some back and forth arguments, but we're excited to be back. Can't wait to bring y'all more. Y'all be safe. Love y'all. Stay hydrated. Have fun. Enjoy your summer.